I hit the wrong button because I am a dipshit. Listen, I'm having a day, okay? I am on 2 monsters.
These
I have
things
very little
happen.
food. I need to put Manny's camera in because Manny was late.
You know, that happens sometimes.
Sometimes Manny's a dipshit.
And forgets what time we're supposed to be starting D&D. How dare you? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales from the Mist, or What We Do in Barovia, or What We Do in the Shadow Curse Lands, or concerning the Piss Post. I don't know what we're calling this anymore. For those
I
of
really
you,
do think what we do in Barovia works very well.
honestly,
That's
at this point, it might as well just be What We Do in Barovia. So, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, please meet our cast of characters. We have Skane, our Shadar Kai, Grave Domain Cleric, to the Raven Queen. Say hello, Skane.
Hello, Skane.
Not what I meant. Nico, thank you for the $10 donation to the Starlight Children's Foundation. I'll get to that in a minute. Also, that doesn't count for player's dice because you're playing.
I'm aware.
Please meet our lovely Warforged Druid. No, we don't know how that works. His name is Nav. Say hello, Nav.
Hello, Nav.
Concerning.
Concerning.
yes, very concerning.
Are we still going by the rules of every time he says concerning, we have to take a drink?
I mean, we can.
I have
but
my alcohol-free beer for that.
I have a sparkling water.
I have tea.
Meet
How very
our
British for you.
Rock Gnome Ranger, Panic. Say hello, Panic.
Hello.
And our Dwarf Barbarian, Frank. Say hello, Frank.
Yep.
Also known
I
as
am
He Who
Frank.
Pisses. So, when last we left our intrepid heroes, they went to go investigate the Abbey. After I thought they were going to Argynvostholt. Oops. And didn't find anything interesting at the Abbey, but they did walk away with a head from Van Richten's tower. And the hilt of the Sun Sword.
And a chicken.
And a chicken. Yes, I almost forgot about the chicken. Lady Cluckmilla. I'm sorry, Princess Cluckmilla.
The 6th.
The 6th.
Queen
Yes.
Cluckmilla the 6th.
That's what it was, thank you. Yes, Queen Cluckmilla the 6th.
She is indeed royalty.
She is indeed royalty. But they were headed this time, actually, to Argynvostholt. Yay! I didn't completely fuck everything up. So, was there anything you guys wanted to do on your way to Argynvostholt? And also, I need to make sure you guys are actually on the Argynvostholt. You are indeed on the Argynvostholt domain. I'm trying to keep track of like 50 million things. Also, before we officially start, if you notice this lovely thing below all of our faces and Skane's character portrait, because he does not wish to be seen on camera, you will see that we are raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. The entire purpose of us doing this campaign is to support children who are going through some of the most terrifying times of their lives, whether that is cancers, leukemia, or any other form of diseases. Starlight Children's Foundation donates mobile gaming rigs to hospital wards across the country so that kids who are there for a short-term stay, a long-term stay, in for observation, or in for treatment, and even some surgeries where they can't be anesthetized, they will actually wheel those mobile gaming rigs into their hospital rooms for them so they can stay kids just a little bit longer. They also donate comfortable hospital wear for the kids who are there for a bit longer. Every little bit does help, and if you would like to donate, every $5 donated nets these guys some player inspiration dice. There will be no NPC dice. I don't need them. They could use the inspiration dice, though, which can be used to reroll things like attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and if I am feeling particularly benevolent that day, I can be bribed into letting them reroll damage rolls. Or alternatively, you can give them get-out-of-death-free cards for every $5 donated to the charity, wherein, if they die, they may turn in the card and be perfectly fine. Alternatively, I will allow you guys to change small little things in the scenes, not, big things. But if you would like to do that and have $1 or $2 to donate, !donate down in the chat. It is not $5 from a singular person. It is cumulative, and it does not count if my players are the ones donating because they're playing. If you do not have $1 or $2 to donate in the name of the charity, that is totally fine. It's not compulsory for you being here. You can instead share out the stream and let people know what our crazy asses are doing. if you want to support the cause.
2 seconds.
We have lost Panic. All right, I need to roll a D100, and if it's 20% or lower, he dies. I'm joking,
Yay.
I'm joking. He's not, disappearing forever. All right, so you guys left the Abbey of I want to say Saint Maria, and I know that's wrong.
Markovia.
Markovia, thank you. After finding precisely fucking nothing of use, good thinking on there being a man of faith there. Unfortunately, he was just completely crazy, not somewhat crazy or partially crazy.
Completely
that's
crazy
just
is
a point.
normally valid.
That's just a point of view. That's just your opinion.
It's like your opinion, man.
Yeah.
And explaining to Strahd why we took so long is going to be so fun.
I mean,
And we're going to be completely honest.
You act like he
Yes.
doesn't know what we're doing already.
also,
But Frank
yes.
doesn't.
Okay, so you guys were arriving in Argynvostholt, and you already had the dream you were supposed to get upon approach, because I am an asshole. Now,
Wait, we're
do
getting
you
a different
guys
dream than
remember
one
the
we
dream?
got?
No, you have the same dream. It's the same dream. From now on, you just
There
get
was
the same
a
dream.
dragon
Yes.
and the knights. And
Yes.
the release me. Oh, we have to
Yes.
return ahead or something?
Yes, you saw the dragon's bony head. And, it was the return the slab moment. After watching what amounted to history playing out. So you have arrived at Argynvostholt. What are you guys doing? Other than Frank is probably pissing on something to mark his territory. But again.
No, I did that. We did that previous session. We said Web was doing that for every day of travel, so that's done.
Okay.
I have nothing to assert dominance over it yet, so I'm not going to do that.
Fair.
Keyword. Yet.
So as you approach what you can presume to be Argynvostholt, what you see... Oh, pardon me. Is high above the river valley juts a quiet promontory upon which looms a sepulchral mansion, its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below. But the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long-dead thing smote upon the mountainside.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do we actually know what a fairy tale is, given the universe we live in?
Yes, fairy tales still exist. As a matter of fact, there's an entire section called the Feywilds. And that's where your fairy tales come from.
Either that
They're
or just
just
elements are
So in this
fucking with you.
universe, fairy tales are basically documentaries.
I mean, they might be documentaries, you don't know.
Fair enough.
You just have to remember, how much did Volo mess with the actual tale? That's the question.
Who's Volo again?
Volo Thanamp, the chief historian and archivist of the Forgotten Realms.
Volothanap Gedarn.
AKA. Yep.
You remember when we were playing Baldur's Gate 3, Nico? That really weird-looking dude in the blue and white checkered doublet? The one that took out, I think it was my eye? Or was it your eye,
Okay,
dear?
that guy.
Yeah, that's Volothamp Gedarm. He is a staple in Faerun. It's occasional that he is actually, right. Sometimes. Maybe. It's hard to tell, really. Hey, what's up, Lamp? Hello, Discordian. Some chap
Hey,
with a
Lamp.
floppy head who keeps adding dragons to all their stories. Correct. A bronze dragon, in particular. At least in that game.
So, do we see anything, moving inside there?
It's a little dark. It's a little hard to tell. By this point, you've arrived at night. Or at least insofar as night exists on its own in Barovia. It's not the strangled, desiccated, kind of parchmenty colored light of day, so it's easy to presume it's night. You don't really see anything moving inside. As you approach, there is a large, and I mean large, like 30, 40 feet tall, statue of a dragon before this wide open courtyard, which, if you are looking, hold on, I need to actually pull up the map, is right in front of Panic right here, before you get to the stairs.
Okay.
Is said statue missing a head?
No. As a matter of fact, there is actually a description in the book if you would like me to read it.
Sure.
Perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked close to its body. The statue looks east, towards the mansion. So it's looking at the door.
Hmm.
You can
we're
see
looking
that
at the
much
dragon
without,
spot.
yes, without being up close and personal with the dragon statue. It's just it's a dragon statue, and it seems to be pointing at the door for some reason.
I'm gonna just take a generalized closer look at the statue. You said it's facing the door. I'm gonna kind of go around this way and just take a look. Does it seem like it's keeping watch or something like that on there?
It might be. As you get closer to the statue, you start to realize it's not just any kind of dragon. As a matter of fact, it is a silver dragon of noble bearing. Its spiny bill cracked and broken in several different places. Apparently the statue is 10 feet tall, but looks much more imposing on its granite block. And thank you for the follow, Ploofy. It's nice to see you, my friend.
This is different. This is very nice, but it is... Yeah, hold on a second. I just thought of something that I want to take a look at. You know, it also would really, really help if I actively pulled up my character sheet, wouldn't it?
Potentially.
Well, this dragon is definitely rock and stone.
Yes. Rock and stone. Does anybody want to do anything with the statue? Detect magic, anything like that?
I actually, being a rock gnome, might... what does it say what type of stone this is?
No, but I mean, it's a silvery kind of stone, so it could be a granite, it could be a marble.
Okay.
Kind of a take it either way on that one. It's definitely not silver ore.
Well, obviously, I don't think we were going to be that, like...
Let's
chaotic,
not
but-
try to, melt down the dragon to go take care of any werewolves along the way or anything.
While ponderation is happening, I'll ritual cast detect magic.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna be stood there stroking my chin for 10 minutes.
Okay, at least you're stroking your chin, and not something worse.
Sure.
So Skane is sitting there going, for about 10 minutes, staring at the statue.
Yeah. While everybody else does their thing.
So, I'm not going to make you roll for it. There is no roll for it. It's detect magic. Yes, it's magical, as a matter of fact. The spell radiates with an aura of evocation magic.
Ooh. That's bad.
That could be bad, yes. It could be good. It could be bad. Who knows?
That's bad. The yogurt is also cursed.
Return the slab.
I'm assuming this is a reference to something. The
Return
return
the
the slab
slab?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the courage
Chicago
cowardly dog.
Okay. Okay. I did not have cable growing up, so I missed out on a lot of classic cartoons.
Be thankful
Oh,
you did, because
no.
that show fucked people up.
Yeah, it's supposedly. Well, people thought it was a cartoon for kids. It wasn't.
Good to know.
Would I
Listen, it was my introduction into the genre of horror.
detect any other magic nearby within a 30-foot radius?
No. No further magic in the 30-foot radius.
Imagine instead of Barovia, it's a shed in the middle of nowhere. As in literally middle of nowhere. That was the actual name of the town.
Okay.
So
And the story
we
was
have
basically one dog protecting his owners from whatever. Well, the old lady was a very nice old lady. The guy was pretty much a huge asshole who hated the dog, and the dog would try to protect them both from whatever monster of the day it was. Usually, he would fail for the guy.
so Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes.
Okay. So now we've got that out of the system, and
Yes.
I understand the reference.
For now.
Yeah. I was wondering if the yogurt was also Cursed Comet was also related to the same show, but
No, that's
No,
Simpsons.
that's a
oh, that's
Simpsons.
Simpsons. Okay.
Yeah.
Another show that I was not allowed to watch growing up. Anyway.
We will fix these things. I will find you Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's worth.
Watch
Any-
Courage too.
So, as you're looking at the statue, do you have Identify or anything like that? Honk?
What's that?
Do you have Identify or anything like that?
I don't have Identify, no.
Rip. Does anyone
I
have
do not
Identify?
either.
Lol.
Think
Not
that
Frank.
No.
Okay.
Wait, do I?
Give me some rolls. Actually, let's give me some arcane rolls.
Arcane?
Yep.
Okay.
Anyone who is wanting to know what this evocation magic is based off of.
Wow!
What did you
Sorry,
do,
what roll?
Frank?
Was it Arcane?
Arcane, yes.
I'm updating the
Nat
net
20.
one counter.
Not 20.
Hey, we got a nat, and we have a nat 20, so we've now evened out again. Oh yeah, we should
Alright.
probably alert chat. What is our current counter sitting at?
Before I have updated anything, at the start of session, 5 nat 20s, 4 nat 1s, 10 concernings, and Frank has pissed on something 13 times.
Fantastic.
Franktastic.
So, Skane, you know,
Yes.
looking at this thing, it was built as a trap. It's part of a long disused trap, to the point that it probably no longer works. But what you can tell it was supposed to do is breathe a cone of cold on anyone stepping up to the door.
Well,
Frank, with your stunning -1, you believe that the statue was used to get drunk.
This is how you're going to get Nav drunk. It has something to do with the statue.
Yes. Clearly, this was some magical thing that could get everything drunk. This is what you believe.
Wow.
The other two, I'm sorry, I didn't even see what you guys rolled. I'm gonna stare at a 9 and 8. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, a 9. Just a 9. Wait, Nav, did you roll?
Yeah.
I did not.
Well, that explains why I'm not seeing it. That makes sense then.
See,
You can if you like.
15.
Okay.
Frank
Hannah, it's
concludes
definitely magic. It's definitely probably a trap. As to what it does, who the fuck knows? Nav, yeah.
Correctly, read here, incorrectly concludes that it is indeed a trap to use to incapacitate invading enemies by making them drunk.
Yes. Clearly.
Nav,
That
what-
is an odd form of work.
Nav, do you want to test the trap by standing in front of it? It might be able to get you drunk.
I would not recommend that.
Remember,
I'm just kinda,
Skane,
like,
you can
looking
tell it
between
no longer
everybody,
works.
just like,
Actually- Frank's gonna think for a moment, and he's going to ask him, Skane, in your opinion, do you think we could carry this statue away and use it ourselves?
I'm going to answer that question. I would like you to take a look at the size of the statue, please, Frank.
Well, we would need a big cart, but they brought the thing here.
It may have been constructed here too. Who knows?
Can I make a what would a dwarf make as a roll to like determine if something was built on the place or carried here? 'Cause, stuff- it's rock. I mean, it's
It is rock. Let me hold on. I need to actually pull up a sheet so I can see what is on it because I do not remember off the top of my head because I am dumb. D&D Beyond. Let me go ahead and stare at a character of mine just for the shits and giggles of it. Let me stare at my characters. I just view Nizdrith. Might as well.
I mean, whether it's
Yeah.
nature or history, I have a -2 for either anyway, so.
I would say maybe nature?
Okay, let's try that. Okay, 16.
It looks like it was made here.
Frank just looks down, like, disappointed, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I did this one to myself. I will recognize that I did this one to myself. Okay. We are all still standing
Maybe
out
we
there.
could
Please
bring
continue.
Strahd here and make him stand in front of the statue.
I believe that was a question.
I doubt that he would be. First off, please do not say the name. Second off, I very highly doubt that he would be stupid enough to walk here.
Does he walk anywhere?
I don't know. I doubt he'd be. I doubt that he would want to come to here, where presumably he knows there is a trap. To stand in
Sure.
front of said trap, I very highly doubt that he would want to stand there.
I
mean,
kind
it would
of
be harmless if we
that
just
he
get him
floated.
drunk.
Skane's just gonna roll his eyes and go towards the building.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Skane.
I'll fucking deal with Frank.
I mean... Okay, so we're going towards the building. Are we going up on the landing toward the door? Let's go on.
I'm gonna head towards the door.
Detect magic elf eyes to just look around on the way.
Actually,
Okay.
in my case, I will activate my super nice stone cutter
Okay.
as soon as I find my the thing to press the button.
Okay. You can just click it on
Oh,
your...
there he is.
Crown.
There we go. Stone cutting activated. Do I feel anything in a 60-foot radius?
No, not really. There's not much going on here. Not that you can tell, anyway.
Well, I can at least tell there's nothing on the ground within a radius of 60 feet inside.
Correct. There is nothing on the ground in a radius of 60 feet. You are, in fact, correct.
Would Nav know anything about silver dragons?
I don't know. Roll me a history or arcana, whichever one's higher.
Arcana. I don't know why I have my physical dice out.
I don't know either. We did this on purpose.
12.
Mm,
Did you hear me?
I did not. You
12.
rolled a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're not chromatic dragons, so they're not inherently evil. As a matter of fact, they are metallic dragons, which generally speaking means they are... I don't want to say noble, but noble.
All right.
They tend to be fighters for justice and right and all of those paladin-y type things.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, gross. We are very slowly, very cautiously approaching the front door. Oh, wait, hold on. Panna and Frank have arrived.
well, we
Yes, you have arrived on top of the landing.
Okay.
The flagstone steps flanked by stone railings climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Argynvostholt. And now that you have in fact climbed up the stairs, you can hear behind you the statue opens its mouth and breathes some cold air on all of you.
Yay.
There's no damage. It is just cold air. Wicked production, thank you for the follow, my friend, and welcome to the Nevermore. And our fuckery. Caw-caw.
Call.
Once it completes its, massive inhale and exhale of lightly air-conditioned air at you, the mouth closes. And it
I'm
just
sorry,
sits
Frank. I
there
do not
staring at
feel
you.
drunk.
Frank just looks really disappointed and just mutters something about shoddy magic.
Fair enough.
And something about, like, in my days, like, if this was my mind, like, this would have gotten us all drunk. We knew how to do proper rune carving. I'm gonna write a letter of complaint to whoever made the statue.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. Hello, Jason Fast, and welcome. We are enacting some fuckery over here. I am not held responsible for the actions of my players. However, if you would like to help hold them responsible or help them when they do something inevitably stupid, ! Donate will take you to the Tiltify for our charity, which is Starlight Children's Foundation. Every $5 donated nets them player dice where they can manage to hopefully not die. Maybe.
Actually, Frank is gonna do something. He's gonna go back to the statue. I'm gonna take something sharp out of my backpack, like maybe like one of my throwing axe, and I'm gonna scratch does not work 0 on 5 on the statue if I can.
Welcome to Ye Olde Yelp Reviews.
Ah.
I mean, okay. Welcome to the negative 10 out of 10 on Yelp. This hospital is awful and rude.
Okay. Anyway,
Actually, I managed to chisel anything into it.
It's marble. Yeah. You're a fucking dwarf. They do that. It's fine. You can chisel, does not work. And your negative Yelp review.
So, while Frank just chisels that onto the stone, like, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, investigating, like
yeah.
with the tech manager on the way up to the door.
Oh, and
Okay.
I shout out to everyone. By the way, there's nothing, at least near the entrance on the other side.
Okay. You're detecting magic on the way up. There is the pressure plates on the stairs. That's about it.
Detect chat or traps, is that investigation now?
Investigation perception. I'd go either way, personally.
I'll go perception. I'm just gonna look to see if there are any other actual traps on the door itself.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be an 18.
The answer to your question is no. There's no other traps. Don't
It is
worry,
not
this
that.
isn't the rigged to blow fucking...
I know far too much about other things here. Paranoia is a thing.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying this is not the rigged to blow, traveling wagon. You're good.
We're not going into the Tomb of Horrors yet.
Yet. That might be a
that
thing
would be
later.
That would be another campaign, which I read the best story on that I will tell you all some other time.
Yes. So there's no other magic other than the stairs and the statue. And it looks like the statue is done doing whatever it was doing. There's just the doors with the rusted iron bands and the dragon knockers. What knockers?
Oh,
I was gonna say dragon knucker sounds. Sounds like my kind of door.
Don't knock until you try it.
Oh.
Boo.
I commend you, but boo.
Listen.
Alright, anyway, given that there are no traps, I'm gonna open the door and take a look inside.
Okay.
Yep.
The door is surprisingly unlocked and opens into a dark foyer. And what you see is on that little map in front of you. Lovely marble checkered tiles across the floor, a staircase that you can barely see through the strangled moonbeams, rising up into the darkness, offshoots of further darkness to the right and to the left. A little more moonlight on the right hand. Yeah, the right hand side as you're looking.
Obligatory dark vision comment.
It's
I'm
fine.
gonna step inside.
Okay.
Tunk.
As you pass through the doors, and I'm assuming everybody else goes with you unless people
Yeah.
would like to stay outside and separate the party. Aw,
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm coming in.
you guys can all go in together, fine. Don't separate the party.
Don't you
Kinda
know
separate.
you never split the party? Sorry.
Hey, some people don't know you do that, eh? The room itself feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. You can see it from down here because it's fucking massive, but it's also pretty fucking faded. But I'm 99% sure all of you have dark vision because there's not a single fucking one of you that's human. 6 sets of double doors lead from the foyer. Along the walls are displayed on marble pedestals. There are 3 alabaster busts of a handsome man. The 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
Well, obviously someone was very, very angry with that one. I point to the one that's shattered on the floor.
As you all step further in, a great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears. You hear a soft, bestial hiss in the darkness.
Is it too late to
Um,
mention I'd only feel things if they are on the ground? I'm saying that in character.
Wait, what are you saying, character?
Is it too late to mention I can only feel things if they're touching the ground?
um, nature survival, maybe to determine what that hiss might be.
Sure. Whichever's higher. I will let you roll whichever one's higher.
Okay.
Yeah, could I assist him with that?
By all means.
That's a 12.
What was it? Sorry.
12.
No, I mean, what rolls?
Oh, I rolled
Nature survival.
perception or survival
I
for
ro-
me.
I rolled survival 18.
Jesus goddamn Christ.
25 from Nav.
Jesus! Was that a nat 20, 25, or is that a 19, 25?
I rolled it too.
It was a 16.
Jesus. Just making sure we
If
don't
a
have to add to the
+9
nat 20
nature.
counter. Christ
I
almighty.
had a +9 to survival, and I still only got a 12.
I mean, to be fair, all you really needed was a 10. It's not that hard to
Yeah.
figure out.
Mhm.
So anyone who got a 10 or above, which is everybody except poor Skane back there,
Yeah.
it's pretty easy to piece together. What with the dragon motif and everything else, chances are that's a dragon. Maybe. Possibly.
Potentially.
Without actually seeing it, it's kind of hard to judge, but, you know, giant dragon outside, dragon knockers on the door, Argynvostholt, the Order of the Silver Dragon, all seems to kind of be going in a theme. And that theme is going
Right.
a direction, and that direction might not be pretty.
Right, but for all I know, it could have been just one of those wonderful cat jump scares where, you know, there's those winged cat things whose name is escaping me right now.
Tressum?
Yes,
tressum?
thank you. Yeah.
No, it is not a tressum. It's more of a bestial hiss than a cat.
You never know. Are you okay, Pudding?
Speaking of cat, hi, Pudding.
I reached out and all of a sudden Pudding just jumps slightly. Like, what?
scared him. Congratulations, you have become the winged thing you fear.
Hi, cheese.
Mine is somewhere lurking in the shadows like she always is. All hail the feline overlord. All hail those feline overlords as well. Hello, cats.
Mhm.
Welcome to Cat Cam. Unfortunately, my cat cam
Kitty.
requires mine to be in my lap.
Mhm.
So we are here. Where would we like to go?
You said there's a total of 3 or 6
Six doors, my
doors
friend.
here. Okay, so we got.
Got 3 on your left, 3 on your right.
Okay, question for you here. 1 second here. I'm gonna ping this. This is not a separate door, correct? Is this room kind of attached behind the other?
Hold on, let me look
Portion
what you're
here?
pinging. Ping it again for me, please. That
that one
is yes, one of the doors.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Yes, leading into a completely different area.
All right.
You have now pinged yourself.
Oh.
Thank you. I see you.
That was not intended. I was trying to move it. Just gonna move over here, and this might be the door we may want to. Check this door first.
Okay.
No
How does the rest of the
particular
group
reason.
feel about
Just
this?
it's there. Okay, you just absolutely do not want attention. I get it now. Bye, Pudding.
You mean this door over here?
No, I meant this one.
Okay.
The one I'm standing by.
Nav is just like continuing to watch the shadows across like the roof of the building.
Okay.
Do they count as shadows for us though? Because we all have dark vision.
There's still shadows. They still exist. There is still light here.
Yeah.
It's just not as brilliant as the light could be. So we are headed up toward that northern door, the first one, as you pass the step. All right. It's a door. It's same rusted iron bands. There's a little door handle that you can, pull or push either way. The knocker
Once again,
looks like
check for tracks.
dragon. No traps.
Oh, okay. 10 tells me no traps. Got it.
Yep.
So
I'm just asking to Anna, like, is the door okay? Can I move in?
Panna nods.
Okay. So I'm gonna step through the door, have a look see inside, axe in hand.
As you enter the room, along the walls are wooden panels. Could have been oak. You're not a druid, so the wood won't talk to you. Could have been oak, could have been mahogany for all you know. And the room has been ransacked. Like, absolutely just run roughshod over. Furnishing has been tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between 2 narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood and a queen's effigy carved into its lid.
Oh, a cleans or queens?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say queen or clean?
Queen.
Effigy, okay.
Mm-hmm. There's a queen's
How do you know
effigy carved on the top of the sarcophagus.
How do I know it's a queen?
It looks like a woman. And it's got a
How do I
crown.
know it's royalty? Oh, crown.
Crown.
Hmm.
So, you know the difference between a coffin and a sarcophagus, right?
Yes.
Okay. So think, King Tut's sarcophagus, but female. Flowing robes, crown, royalty,
Also, like a
hand
wood
on
sarcophagus, right?
sword. It's a wooden one.
Okay,
It seems very
so-
well carved. It is not stone. You cannot
Yeah,
poke
so,
it and
yeah.
have it tell you things.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. No.
Call out to everyone else outside. Well, there's a sarcophagus in here. Seems to be some fancy pants lady.
I just want to make sure the sarcophagus was not open, correct?
Correct. It is not open.
Okay. Thank you. Just making
You're
sure.
welcome. What would you guys like to do?
I could go sit on the sarcophagus just to make sure the thing inside has more difficulty getting out.
I
It's
like.
standing, Nico. How are you going to do that? Are you going to climb to the top of it and sit on
Okay,
its
because it
head?
kind of looked like it was like lying down on the picture. That was.
No, that's just so you can see it. It's standing, not laying. It's this thing here.
Okay, I thought it was the one on the thing on the bottom. Like I thought.
No,
it was
you're
this
thinking it's
thing here.
that. That's an old overturned divan. And then right about here where you're standing, there is a long cold hearth. Those of you who don't know what a hearth is, it's a
some of the
fireplace.
furniture in front of the sarcophagus.
Sure. You can move some of the smashed up bits of furniture and the overturned ottomans that are all kind of rotting away. As you pick them up and move them, dust comes out in little clouds going.
Yeah, I'm just barricading that thing just in case. We
Okay.
can always debarricade it if we want to look inside it. While everyone gets in.
You could always look inside it first before you barricade it.
No!
Okay.
The whole point is not for a thing inside to come out if it's dangerous. Give us some time.
Fair enough.
We've all
Yeah.
apparently studied ancient Egyptology. Got it.
Return the slab. Wait, no, sorry, wrong game.
So we really are returning the slab now.
Is anyone here actually kind of like looks at Frank surprised that he's doing something intelligent?
Oh, most definitely.
The panda's probably sitting there with an eyebrow raised, like, what the fuck are you doing?
No.
And why is it smart?
Hey, he's an idiot. He's not unwise.
Never interrupt someone when they're making either if they're on your side when they're making brilliant tactical move, or your enemy when they're making a mistake.
That's fair. He is not smart, but he has average wisdom
And survival instincts.
and occasional survival instincts. I will grant him that. That's fine.
Okay, so otherwise the sarcophagus is the only thing in the room. I'm
The
just going to take
sarcophagus in
another.
the fireplace, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to just take a quick cursory glance around. You said the room looked like it had been ransacked. I'm just going to look
Yeah.
around to see if maybe anything that was in there might have been missed.
Not really, no. I mean, this looks less. Welcome to CSI Barovia. This looks less like they were ransacking it looking for something specific, and more this was a temper tantrum of some kind. Someone was fucking pissed.
Okay.
I'm going to make a little bit of room, for other people to get in if they want to get in. I also keep an eye on the sarcophagus with my axe in hand. Like, I don't trust you.
Okay.
No one trusts the sarcophagus.
It's probably a wise plan in most situations, admittedly. I think my first time through here, I looked at that thing, I was like, I'm fucking watching you.
Got my eyes on.
I did, I had my eyes on it.
Which one of these, the like regular squares here? Those are the pillars. That
Yes,
have
those are the
uh,
marble bust pillars. I'm going to say it's this one.
This one.
The one
And
closest to the
Nav
left
go-
side of the stairs.
Nav is going to like very cautiously and like very gingerly walk over
Okay.
to it and examine the for lack of a better way of putting it, the busted bust.
The busted bust? Okay. I mean, it's... the pillar it was on has fallen over. It's cracked into... It's marble, so that stuff's not exactly soft. The floor underneath it is showing signs of cracking from where the stone hit the stone, as if it was pushed over by force. The bust is... I mean, as you're trying to pick it up and kind of look at it, you've got, like, the jaw and the neck, and then, like, one side of the face... and then the other side of the face, but that side of the face is in two other pieces. But it all looks very similar to the other busts that are dotting the area.
I'm going to spend some time casting mending on it
Okay.
all to try
Okay.
to get it back into its original shape.
Let me double check what mending does.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
The spell repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, such as a broken chain link or two halves of a broken key, torn cloak, or leaking water skin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of former damage.
Okay. It's going to be a little bit harder on the pillar, but since this is a cantrip, I will let it slide. You
Okay.
eventually, after taking a little bit of time to get it all sort of like puzzle pieced back together, you're
I'm
able
assuming
to.
it's taking like multiple castings of the.
Yeah,
Of the
and I mean
cantrip.
it's a cantrip. It lasts about a minute, and it's like a minute per foot. So we'll say altogether about 15 minutes. You get it between piecing it together and then mending it. You get it all put back as you believe it should be. Without having seen the bust beforehand, it's a little bit harder, but you can make educated guesses based on the 3 other busts that are around.
Yeah.
Roll me a
But
perception.
do they all seem to be the same bust, or?
No, they are all different busts over a cursory glance, but roll me a perception.
Damn it! It was teetering on 14 and then went to 6.
Oh,
14.
Okay. With a 14 and the roll you had earlier for asking about silver dragons, something kind of tickles in the back of your servos. Seems like a little bit of a memory. You remember being on your ship out what you presume to be at sea, amongst the stars, and you remember your captain telling you tales of dragons and what they could do. And one of the things that you found particularly concerning is that from time to time, dragons, particularly those of the metallic bent, those who served Bahamut, occasionally like to take on a human guise. And as you're looking at each of these busts, including the one that you've just repaired in your hands, and I'm assuming you're going to put on the pedestal that you have also repaired,
Yes.
you start noticing similarities. Very striking similarities across all 4 of them. The same nose, the same set of the brow, same line of the jaw. So either these 4 men were all very closely related, or they're the same guy, just at different times. Skane, you're awful quiet over there. Anything you're doing, dear?
Yeah. I said I wanted to ponder the sun sword.
Ah, yes. Okay. You are. Why are we pondering the sun sword?
It's a sentient creature. Just wondering if it knew anything about this area. Back when it was a crystal blade.
Hold on.
Maybe.
I decided it was Lena.
Doth it
So?
know the inhabitants of this place?
Oh, the Holy Order of the Silver Dragon, of course. This is where I came from.
Do you know who's in the painting?
Of course. That would be. Hold on. I have to double check the name. I need to double check and make sure it is actually Lord name here.
Is it Lord Morse of Code?
It is, in fact, Lord Argynvostholt.
Are they all Lord Argynvostholt?
Of course, it's a family name. It's not a first name, just the family name, like, whatever the hell your last name is. Is your last name Shadakai, or of the Raven Queen? Or? All it
No,
is just a title.
Okay. I don't suppose he had any pets nearby, did he? Of the winged hissing variety.
You mean like a dragon?
I mean, like a dragon, yes.
Well, honey, he was a dragon.
Who is Kane talking to?
The sword.
None of you hear this, but he hears this. So he's talking to no one in the corner while holding the hilt of the sword.
He's just looking at the sun sword very intensely.
Yes, and talking to it.
Yes.
As I'm not in the room with him, I have no idea what that he's doing.
Nope, you got no fucking clue.
Is Lord Argynvostholt still alive?
Well, no. He died when the evil one, and if a sword could spit, you would sense the sword was trying to spit.
It's scissors.
You see almost like a little bit of sunlight peek out of it, and a little like ash hits the floor. When he
Okay.
became what he is the day Lord Argynvostholt died.
Hey, so hear me out. There's something that sounds like a dragon nearby. And he's dead, so should we be concerned?
Well, are you here to side with the evil one? And you start feeling the blade getting angry.
Oh, no.
Then you should be fine. He hated him.
Okay, good.
Do I see Skane doing that?
Do you hate the
Like,
Do you hate the evil one?
I will gut him like a fish.
You don't have a blade though.
Wanna bet? And the sword
Well, I
goes
mean-
quiet.
Well, see, I tried to use you, and you weren't having it, so yeah, I would like to bet.
Keep believing that, honey.
Okay, so how do I use you?
You'll find out when I want you to find out. When you point me at something truly evil, then we can talk.
Oh, okay, so only in certain circumstances. I can't use you all the time.
Point me at something evil. God knows there's plenty of it around.
But I did point it at something evil.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Wait, what did I point it at again?
You pointed it at the priest up in the fucking abbey. Insane does not mean evil.
Well, he's
No,
doing this. Go
I
ahead, sorry.
pointed it at an undead.
Uh-huh.
And then I pointed it at the guy who threw the kid in the water. That's evil.
wait,
No, you didn't.
that
We didn't.
was-
You didn't have the sword when the
no, that was
with
before.
the guy. Yeah,
Oh, was it
that was before the sword.
Yeah,
You
it
got
was
the sword when you guys went to
before.
Van Richten's tower, goofball. And the undead you pointed it at was a head.
That's evil.
Not necessarily.
It's already dead. And technically, it's not undead. It's just a head that you brought back to life to talk to.
You said point it at something evil, not something alive and evil.
Skane, stop edging the sword.
Well,
Well, there's our
Skane is
quote
in
for the
middle
day.
of doing this.
Well, Skane is edging the sword.
Yeah, well, Skane is edging the sword. I'm gonna push this door here open and see what's in this room here. If that door is on this floor,
Sorry, I need to look at the map. Which door?
the door on the other side of the sarcophagus room here, by the tower here.
Is which one are you? You are that one. Dooby doo. So just to clarify, nobody is staring at the fireplace, right? We're not looking at that.
Well, I'm
No.
next to it.
No, I'm pondering a fucking sword. I'm edging an unerect
We're the
sword.
only two here that are in there.
Okay, so Panna is going to open the door. It is a room. It is on the same floor. Tattered velvet drapes cover the tall, slender windows that encircle this parlor. The furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs and lie in disarray. The damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered with a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds. And I need you and Frank to roll initiative.
Okay. Fantastic.
You couldn't trust this room.
Yes, Ash, that is a very good time to come into this conversation.
Yes, welcome to Weird Conversations Had in Barovia. Welcome to why we call this what we do in Barovia.
Okay. All right, so initiative. That's just a
Yes.
straight D20, correct?
There's actually a button on your sheet
Oh,
where it says initiative plus whatever it is. Go
thank
ahead
you.
and just tap that, and it'll drop it for me.
that'll be an 18.
Where
Okay.
is it? Oh, initiative. I see it now.
Yep, it's between your armor class and your skills.
Wow.
Why is that not appearing on that? Hold on, I have a question, Your Honor.
I had a 5.
You had a 5. Good job. Okay, is it just taking a while to pop up on my... I think it might be.
Might be.
Yeah, I think it's just
Yeah,
taking it a minute, because
it's-
there it is. Okay, so an 18 and a 5.
Yeah.
All right, so Panna has rolled an 18. Frank has rolled a 5. As this long dormant has nothing in it that it can possibly light on fire, fireplace flares to life. You are first, TC.
I don't know fully that it's ready to attack us, so I am going to get my bow ready, but I'm not going to attack first.
Okay.
So I'm going to basically pull up my bow and hold action.
Okay, we are holding action. Perfect. It goes on 10.
Okay.
The fiery dragon hisses as it looks at the two of you that are in the room, because the other two are outside, respectively, fixing a broken bust and edging a sword. And it says, "My knights have fallen to darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light that they have lost." And the fire burns out. We may now drop initiative.
Frank is gonna stick his head into the chimney
Okay.
and he's gonna yell, "How much are you paying?"
By the way, the two of you outside heard that, by the way.
I'm still arguing with the sword.
I realize
fine.
the question. I'm asking the wrong person for this, but we both saw that, correct? That wasn't some hallucination?
I saw somebody who gave me a job without discussing payment.
You saw a dragon that gave you a job without discussing payment.
And dragons are people too.
You don't know that. You didn't roll high enough on your history check to know that. The only one who did is standing outside
doesn't
fixing a
matter.
bust.
I consider them sentient people and therefore potential paying customers.
Listen, Yata.
I should know not to try to correct the very drunk Frank. For the record, chat, Nico is not drunk playing. He is just playing a drunk convincingly.
Well, he's not actually drunk right now. He ran out of booze like 2 days ago, probably because there was no booze on the way.
So he's going through drinking withdrawals while doing this. Yay.
But here's the thing, Frank is a mercenary. If people want Frank to do a job, he needs to get paid. Oh, and while Frank thinks that, he says that, "Can I loot anything in the place as payment?" Like he's just gonna like yell at the chimney again.
The chimney does not respond to you.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm
It's
just
a
gonna,
very loose definition of the word payment.
I'm gonna step into this room and just.
Eventually, I'll explain why Frank does that, but maybe not yet.
So you're looting around that room.
Well,
you-
not yet. I haven't done the job
Not
yet.
you.
So I'm not gonna take the payment
I
yet.
was talking to Panna.
I'm not looting. I'm just taking a look around.
I said
first.
you're rooting around the room. I
Oh,
didn't say you're
I heard
looting.
looting. My
No,
apologies.
I
Yeah,
said
looting
rooting
around.
around the room.
Yes.
Honestly, it is as described. There is a lot of, like, very thick layer of dust. Like, it's been here a fucking while. You can see, the brass chandelier, because you have night vision, and there's also moonlight streaming through the windows, is tarnished in places, but you can definitely tell the motif of the dragons and colorful birds that seem to have lost their luster. It's hanging on by, like, 2 notches of chain from the ceiling. Every bit of furniture has been neglected, and it's just kind of in disarray. What would you like to do in the room?
I'm gonna just again take a kind of a deeper look around to see if anything is out of place. So
No.
perception.
I'd say you can go ahead and roll a perception, or I can just tell you there doesn't really seem to be anything of value here.
I'm not necessarily looking for value. I'm looking for out of place. Like,
No.
you
And
know.
it looks like it would be in a parlor. It's a parlor, so
Okay.
like there's a couple, fallen over candelabras. Looks like the area maybe was once used for entertaining or conversations, the snifter of brandy and
Right,
hoity
but
toity,
it's not like
hoity hoity.
it's not like I look at a bookshelf and there's one super thick volume of classical literature amongst a bunch of pulp fiction.
No. There's no
Okay.
like giant thick book of, Edgar Allan Poe poems amongst, the 007 novels. That's no.
Yeah, we don't need to fund. There's no bust of Shakespeare to press to open up the bat.
Yeah,
cave.
there's no obvious, thing where you can pop up a top and smack a button and it does things. No. It's
Okay, perfect.
It's a pretty standard. I mean, not that I necessarily am judging where Pana came from, but it looks like a pretty standard parlor that you would have seen in any, noble's house that you've passed through. Or even some, like, ritzier taverns. Not quite the Yawning Portal, but not the Friendly Arms either.
Ah, the Friendly Arms. Anyway.
I almost started you guys off at the Friendly Arms, but then I thought the Yawning Portal was better. Because, you'd at least know where
Well, while Pata's looking around, I tell him,
Waterdeep
like,
was.
hey, Dragon is, like, telling us to go rescue his broken knights or something. Then I, like, point at the sarcophagus, like, do you think it's a knight in there?
I have no idea.
Want to check?
Let's get the others before we open up anything potentially cursed.
Fair enough.
Cursed. With two.
Frank goes back here like, hey
Great,
guys,
so we
need you
can
in
get
here.
cursed too.
Yeah, it's the idea. Apparently you're all gonna get cursed.
Or we have the guy that can detect magic. Take a look. That's my other thought process.
If he's done
guys.
edging the knife.
You guys done out there? We
It's
need your help
hard.
here.
You can't edge a knife that's not erect.
The knife has an edge.
It's just a hilt right now. It's trapped inside
Fair
like
enough.
a turtle.
And you want it to have an edge, therefore you
Yeah,
want
I'm trying to get it to bust so I can use it, but
Fucking.
I'm gonna wind up with so many clips from this that are gonna be taken
Oh, yeah,
horribly out of
I'll
fucking context.
put it away and I'll go in.
You gotta cup the pommel.
Hey, I'm like neglecting. I don't even like neglecting the shaft of it. Like,
I did this one to myself. I recognize this. I did this to myself. Okay, you guys all go into the room. It smells vaguely of, fireplace now. Just weird because it had nothing to burn, so.
So, does any of you two come in?
They both
By the
said
way,
they're going in.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
both going.
Yes. So I'm just you
There's just a
both
dwarf
see
in the
that there's
doorway.
a barricaded like sarcophagus.
I'm okay for now, thanks.
So could you do a little look-see about the sarcophagus I barricaded over there? See if there is anything in there waiting for us to pop out. Before I unbarricade it and open it.
Let me double check how my thing works.
Meanwhile, the raven is just like chilling outside. It's like
I was just thinking
aw.
that same thing.
Yeah, the raven's just chilling outside. It's what it's doing.
I
Oh,
don't want
I
anything to do
meant
with those
to. I meant to
fuckers.
say the raven. Whenever I go into a building, I tell the raven just to kind of run Overwatch, just fly around and just make sure nothing's coming to sneak up on us.
It has, in fact, been longer than 10 minutes, dear.
What for? Sorry, for the detect magic.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was looking at Eyes of the Grave,
Ah,
my undeady thing, but
your sense undead power.
yeah, but it's in total cover. If there is anything in the sarcophagus, it wouldn't work. That's fine. Yeah, if nobody else is, I'll go open the sarcophagus.
Okay, you're not even going to try to detect magic on it?
Now that's metagaming.
Well,
No, it's
I
not.
will
It's a magic
detect-
spell you
uh,
have. Okay.
I'll detect myself.
And so that's the thing that Frank was asking you to do before he unbarricades it.
Well, no. I'll cast it.
No,
So we don't have to
there's no magic. You may now report to Frank that there is in fact no magic on this thing, or within 30 feet
Frank.
of you.
Frank, the
Yeah.
DM just informed me there is no magic.
by the will of the gods. And so Frank like unbarricades, like goes over and unbarricades the
By the will of the levers of the
sarcophagus.
universe. Okay. The sarcophagus gets unburied by broken furniture. It's a wooden
before I-
pointing
sarcophagus.
I'm pointing my hilt at the sarcophagus just in case.
Your hilt remains flaccid.
Yeah, I will await the reveal.
Before Frank opens the sarcophagus, he's going to knock on it, just in case there's an occupant in there, just to be polite.
Just in case it knocks back.
Like knock knock. Anyone in there?
The sarcophagus
suppose
does not respond.
Okay.
Frank, I swear
Then
it's
Frank
not-
is going to open.
Who's there?
House cleaning.
Frank, I swear to God, if you are opening that to piss in there,
No, I will. That's just disrespectful, man. Who do you take me for?
I don't know.
A
you
guy
are
who
knocking
pisses
like you're
unopposed in
trying to
front of
go
the
into
guy
a
who runs the
bathroom.
place.
A serial pisser, yeah.
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure you
Fucking
pissed
hell.
on that man's boots.
Whose boots did I piss on? I never piss on anyone's boots that I remember of.
That's the problem. That
Anyway.
you remember.
I mean, it's true. Frank does not remember pissing on anyone's boots. Whether he actually did or not is another question. Okay, I opened the sarcophagus.
Okay, you open the sarcophagus and it's been
Enough
converted into
teasing.
a fucking wine cabinet.
Oh,
It's
there
full
any
of
bottles in
broken.
there?
Nope, it is full of broken decanters and wine glasses. And lots of dust.
Frank falls on his knees and just goes, "No!"
Congratulations, gentlemen, we have breached the big no.
Life is crawling and yawning, and what must be, must be. Anyway,
These are my players. These are my players. Okay, so now that we have clarified that there is nothing in the wine cabinet,
okay. There's a parlor in the next room. There's another door in that way I've not explored yet. But there are other doors in the building as well that we can check out, or we can kind of loop. Either way.
unless of course Skane would like to spend more time in the corner playing with his sword.
I'm literally just going to be going around, investigating, but pointing my sword at stuff.
Okay,
This is my fucking,
his
like,
dowsing rod.
yeah, my dowsing rod, my fucking spirit box. Like,
Suddenly become Phasmophobia, the game.
every so often I'll tap it on the side like a flashlight that's running out of battery.
Sword is not in fact a flashlight.
By the way, Mars, just so you know, my stone cutting is not active anymore since it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's...
If there's anything
Fine.
walking, on the ground, I don't know about it.
Okay. That's
Just so
fine.
you know.
So
It's fine to
like,
spring an ambush on me now.
Okay, where are we going, folks?
I'm gonna go
Who's-
to the parlor and have a look-see around.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's leading? Is it Panna or Frank?
It's Frank, apparently. Or Panna, or both, because they're both in that room, so pick one.
I will give Panna guidance.
Okay.
okay.
Panna receives your guidance.
Yeah. Panna has my blessing.
It is for your next
Frank
10
has
actions.
my annoyance.
Until he casts guidance on someone else, probably himself. Okay, you guys are wandering about that room. It is the same as I described before. You know, faded, tattered velvet drapes, furniture in disarray, disuse. Very clearly a neglected room. You could imagine
you
some
didn't
people
change in
holding
the last
snifters
10
of
minutes?
brandy. Lovely little chandelier with the dragons.
Hmm. Yeah, there is not much in here.
So through the next door?
Yes, that would work. This is a door here, right?
Yep, it's a door.
All right. I'm gonna go through this one.
Okay.
I
It's a little
follow,
walkway between this little tower that you were standing in where the parlor was and this presumably other tower over here. And
Is that a
between them,
door?
right about here, there is an iron gate chained shut that closes off a 10-foot archway on the north wall of the mansion. There is a padlock, but no key in sight. And across the way is 10-foot high flight of stone steps that leads up to a landing and another door.
Frank is gonna come over here
Okay.
and knock on the door.
The door does not knock back.
I open the door slightly, like just take a peek inside.
Okay. What you can see is the same tall windows in the little parapet across the way. But instead of having the rich velvet drapes, they seem to be tattered and brown, maybe burlap or something similar, covering the windows of another circular room. And a heavy curtain hangs across an archway to the south. Strewn about on the floor is wreckage of half a dozen beds and other pieces of furniture.
Well, seeing as there's a bedroom over here,
He shouts
Yeah.
back across the floor and the open walkway. And
Is there no further to that?
Also, while I walk here, I just ask Panna, like, do you have any idea why they trapped the front door, but like it just has a gate on the side here?
a padlocked gate on the side there, thank you.
A padlock yet?
It could be that they're not expecting people to come to this side. You know, people are going to arrive and go to the front door. They're going to try and walk in and siege. That is the more common place. This could be easily fortified. They've got walls on other sides. Trying to get in that way would be terrible. But if they could try and go through the front, then they have stopped the invasion. That is my best guess.
Yeah. I'll take your word on that. You're smarter than I am.
But that's just a theory.
A game theory. Thank you, Matt Pat. Okay, so we have now wandered into what could easily be presumed to be a servant's quarters.
Once again, just looking around for anything out of place.
Other than the broken furniture, no.
Yeah.
Nothing really standing out. No, very obviously shiny things hanging out. It looks like a servant's quarters.
Okay.
Servants were probably treated well, but they weren't wealthy.
I'm eyeing Frank
What,
is
they wouldn't be
eyeing the
servants?
fireplace.
Just
Frank's just
eyeballing
eyeing
the
it.
fireplace.
Yeah, I'm gonna like just poke my head in there again. Like, anyone in this one?
So as you poke your head through the curtain, because that's what you just passed through.
Okay.
The kitchen, which is the room you have now found yourself in, has been plundered. Its tables have been overturned. The floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed crockery. Narrow windows flanking the hearth look out over a cemetery. The open iron pot hangs from a hook inside a blackened fireplace. It rattles on its hook and bobs up and down as though there's something inside it. So yes, to answer your question, there is in fact something in that fireplace. It just happens to also be in a pot.
Frank gently knocks on the pot and goes like, anyone in there?
The pot is still bobbing up and down, rattling.
Is there a like lid on
Ow.
it?
Yep, there's a lid on the pot.
Ouch.
Well, Frank's just gonna lift the lid. Like,
I would like you to make a
Hello?
Constitution save. Your DC will be 18.
Shh.
Give me a sec here. Do I have anything that helps me with Constitution
Just a
save?
straight Constitution save.
12. Yeah.
Is it against being poisoned?
No,
12.
The only thing I can think that might
I
help.
feel that.
you fall flat on your ass as a large black bat comes hurtling out of the pot and taking off rather pissed-offedly through the rest of the house to get away. There is much screeching and chittering as it flies off.
Despite all my rage, I'm just a bat in the cave.
It's not even a cave, it's a fucking pot!
How
Well, the herb
long
is
has that bat been in that pot?
Well,
That's a good question. That has me wondering as well.
that was a bat roll.
I'm not instituting a pun counter.
I'm not either. I'm not rewarding that.
Thank you. As a matter of fact, I will take a negative to his roll next time he rolls. You pun, you get negative rolls. No puns for you. Okay, so we are still mucking about in the kitchen. Are we looking for anything in particular, gentlemen?
Frank is not going to ponder how the bat got into the pot in the first place.
Probably for the best. Somebody
Is
probably
the
got mad
bat
at it.
still in the room, or
No, it flew through the curtain. Because you guys aren't closing
Outside.
doors behind you, so...
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up with Anna.
Okay. That seems to be all there really is in this room.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to pick up some rusty utensils. I wouldn't recommend
Nah,
using them to eat.
I'm good. I don't need the tetanus. Or
Medieval
whatever
tetanus.
the equivalent of is. Yeah, whatever
it?
the equivalent of tetanus is in this world.
It's medieval tetanus. Still exists.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move into the next room.
Okay. Is everybody else going with him?
Yeah.
Okay. A 20-foot
as everybody
long...
leaves,
Yes.
as everybody leaves the room, Nav takes one of like the rusty forks, pops it in his mouth, and eats it.
You don't actually have to eat, and you don't get diseases, so okay. Don't worry, there's no Warforged equivalent of Lockjaw at the moment.
Where does
It's
it
just
go?
a tasty snack for him.
Falls out of his lower jaw. So you hear the clanging of rusted furniture as it hits the ground.
Frank
So-
takes note of that for the future Get NAF drunk project.
You
God.
didn't see it.
Fair
You
enough.
had
He
already
hears it.
left the room.
He hears
I'll
it.
just go shh, but louder than the clanging.
I see. So as you enter into this next room, a 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands in the center of the hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragons' wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in the windowed alcoves are two life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields.
Do they have
Rainwater.
knives?
They might have knives. It's hard to tell. Rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling, flowing down the west wall and adding to a large puddle on the floor. 5 sets of doors lead to this hall. The doors on the northeast corner hang open. A pair of leaded glass doors, their panes cracked and broken, stands open between panels of stained glass set into the east wall. These panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond the glass doors lies a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel.
And I'll just turn to the sword. Anyone you knew?
Who? The statues.
Mm-hmm.
Second verse, same as the first.
Oh, they're all just
Argyn-
Lord Argynvostholt.
Mm-hmm.
Who was he?
The owner of
In the ground.
Argynvostholt. The leader of the Holy Order of the Silver Dragon. A brave man. A good man.
What did the Order of the Silver Dragon do? Or what did they represent?
Well, they opposed the Cursed One. They sought to free the valley from the Cursed One. Before the Cursed One was cursed, he was a warlord. They sought to break sieges, to save the people. They were good men. And women. All of them.
Noted.
Do any of the statues seem broken or something? Because
No,
talking about broken knights or something.
no, statues seem fine.
I'll head towards the chapel.
Okay. It is that lovely large little spit of land in the back. It's this thing here.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Okay. Are we all going together?
Yeah.
We go together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick.
Yep.
As you get up to the doors, your Eyes of the Grave is still active, right?
I didn't use it, no.
Oh, okay, never mind.
See, now that's metagaming if I do use it.
No, it's not. It still makes sense. You're in an area you're unfamiliar with. I would allow it. I wouldn't consider that
I get
metagaming.
the strangest feeling to use my Eyes of the Grave. I use my Eyes of the Grave.
Yes, you can use your Eyes of the Grave. You get 3 pings beyond the door.
Ooh.
And for the record, you are still standing in the only brightly lit room so far. But we have not pushed through those doors.
Something
Yes.
wrong, Skane?
Be on your guard.
In that case, Frank will activate the stone cutting.
So,
You feel 3
I will.
figures beyond the door. They're a
Do
fair
I know where
distance
exactly where
away.
they are?
They seem to be towards the back of the room, what you would presume to be the back of the room without knowing its layout.
I just go I just look up Skane. Yeah, confirmed.
and I will ready
3
with the
returns
sword.
on the back
Okay.
room.
You are readying with the hilt. Understood. The hilt is in your hand.
With the
I take my
fossils
axe
again.
out.
Pardon?
Hmm?
Nico said something. What?
I take my axe out. Like it just.
Okay.
axe
Axe
in
is
hand.
out. Anybody else preparing weapons?
May as well.
Okay.
I'm going to have it ready to go, but I'm not going to be in combat stance.
Okay, that's fine. Nav?
Nav puts his arm out and a shield extends out of it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Transformers.
Then I will try to
Forced in
push the door
disguise.
open.
Okay. As you
God
do,
damn it.
you see cracked wooden pillars supporting a wooden U-shaped balcony that overhangs this stone-walled chapel. Narrow archways lead to spiral staircases that curl up to the balcony, and a door set into the north wall has a wooden beam barring it. At the east end of the chapel rests a stone altar flanked by iron candelabras. The altar is covered with a rising sun bas-relief. Tall, arching windows set with panels of stained glass decorate the walls behind the altar. One of the windows has been shattered, covering the chapel floor with shards of colored glass and allowing thick fog to fill the room. Through the fog, you see 3 armored figures kneeling before the altar.
Show them the light.
I will just call out then. Hello there.
I say.
I say, the door was unlocked.
We are international business.
Roll
people.
initiative as the figures stand up and turn to look at you. Rick, notably, your sword does not light up yet.
Okay.
21.
9.
5.
I don't want to roll as Frank.
I already did 21.
No, I don't want to roll as Frank.
Ah.
Where do we
I do not wish to
see
roll
like
this
the
way.
initiative order or anything?
I will be keeping the initiative order.
Oh, okay.
I
All right.
self-
So it's not like
thank
roll
you.
20. Wait.
No,
Shows up.
I do not
Okay.
have an initiative order, and I also need to drop 3 things on the field. So
Okay.
please give me a moment to
rolled-
find them.
I rolled 11.
I need to wait for the Curse of Strahd art pack to finish loading. Give it a minute. There we go.
Would you mind if we take a quick, like 5 minutes break just for bio break right
Yeah,
now?
you
before
can go right
anything-
ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Let's make it a 5 or 10. Chat, feel free to drop any questions you have for any of us down in the chat. I will also take this time. You guys go ahead and start stretching. I need to pull 3 things real fast. But I will take this time to remind you that we are raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation, which is an organization that donates mobile gaming rigs to hospitals across the country for kids that are there in short-term stay, long-term stay, just in for treatment, there for observation, or even sometimes there for surgeries where they can't be anesthetized. They also donate comfortable hospital wear for the kids that are there longer. So if you happen to have $1 or 2 to donate in the name of helping kids stay kids just a little bit longer while they face down things like cancer or leukemia and other diseases and disorders, you can feel free to do !donate down in the chat. It'll take you directly to the Tiltify. I see none of the money, but you do get the added benefit of jump scaring the shit out of me when you donate. And then every $5 donated to the charity, does not have to be from a single person, can be from multiple people, goes to Player Dice to help these poor, disillusioned souls with things like saving throws, skill checks, attack rolls, and maybe, if I'm feeling benevolent that day, letting them get better damage rolls. It can also go to giving them get out of death free cards, which I do keep tallied and keep a weather eye on. Which is basically if they bite it, then they don't bite it. So if you would like them to not have to make a new character and get somehow sucked into all of this, feel free to donate and say you want one of those for them. Beyond that, if you do not have dollars to donate, it is fine. It's not compulsory for you being here. You can instead share out the stream and let people know what we are doing here. These are all human tokens, mostly because I don't have anything else. Okay, there is that. Then I'm going to D&D Beyond. I wish I knew how to roll things as a DM here. Yes. And then I will also myself go use a washroom because I would like to use a washroom. And get myself another sparkling water. I haven't heard the word concerning come out of... There we go. I haven't heard anything come out of our dear beloved Nav just yet. But we shall all return in just a moment. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to toss out the questions down in the chat, and I will answer them as I can. But I'll be right back quickly, because bathroom and water. Hello.
So
And
I know
we're-
you're Canadian, but I figured that it had cross up there.
I think we're mostly back, except for Nico, who's still got his camera covered.
Oops.
Good job, Nico.
There we go.
Is Skane back with us, or is he still using the washroom?
I heard him talk a
back.
moment ago.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I never left.
Oh, I thought you went to use the bathroom.
I did.
I kind of figured everybody got up, used a bathroom, got another drink. Okay, so they go on initiative 8. I'm not going to talk about that.
Still better than me.
Yeah, not by much. All right, so welcome to combat. That means that Frank is the first to go. Frank, what are you doing? You see 3 revenants and some fucking fog.
Are they hostile or because I don't want to start punching people who are not the.
They seem to be preparing to shamble towards you with long swords. You may take that as you will.
Um. Can I just like ready action, stand in front and ready action or something like that?
You can. Would you like to rage or anything like that, barbarian?
Well, yeah, like I'm gonna rage
Yeah.
and it's like.
So go ahead and click your little rage button.
Yeah, I'm pressing my little rage button.
Now, I do not remember off the top of my
Yeah.
head because I don't think I've ever seen anyone play a barbarian using D&D Beyond. I do not know if it
Yeah.
automatically changes your armor class.
I don't think rage actually improves my. Let me see what it
It
does.
doesn't. It only gives
It doesn't,
damage
yeah.
resistance if you're a
Okay.
totem barbarian, etc.
It's
That's
just I do more damage.
Okay.
That's
Yes,
the
target
thing that
actions.
you have to be careful to track on D&D Beyond, because
Mhm.
it doesn't give you your +2.
So you need
Okay, good
to...
know.
Also, don't forget to click your button, Frank. I'm staring at it, so...
Oh, sorry. What the? Click what button?
There's,
I
on your actions, rage.
yeah, I did. I pressed it.
Okay.
Why is it not clicking for me, then? Hold on.
It
You
says
reload your
rage.
character sheet. It may just be a
Oh, it
delay on
does.
your character sheet. Yeah, there we go. Now I see
Yeah.
it. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Excuse me.
I
And
periodically
I'm
have
just gonna
to
like
redo your
I'm gonna
shit.
stand in front of like everyone else. Just stand here.
Okay.
Ready and attack. Is that a thing in D&D?
Yeah, you can withhold action until it is... Well, you can hold action. It's not withhold action, but you can hold action until later in the round.
Can I yell at first like? We mean no harm.
As you go into barbarian rage. Okay.
Never
He's
said
just
Frank was a
very
wise
angrily
man.
yelling.
I mean, that works.
We're not looking for a fight.
Proceeds to look for a fight.
Yeah.
That would be a really good intimidation check, though.
Would be.
I mean, intimidation check is also a thing I can do.
Gain on 11. Anna on 9. These things on 8. Nav 5. Okay, well that leads us to Skane. What are you doing, Skane?
That is a very good question now, isn't it?
It is. That's why I'm asking it.
I will plead to them.
Okay.
Please, we mean you no harm.
Okay. It's a
we're
social
here-
soliloquy, so that's a free action.
Okay, yeah. We just seek a means to defeat the cursed one.
Okay.
Is there any response?
Doesn't seem to be. It's not their turn yet.
I will end my turn.
Okay. You're not going
I
to hold
am.
action or anything?
No, I don't
Oh,
think I
great
will,
healer.
because I do not wish to present any form of aggression.
Okay.
Um,
Anna.
I am also going to hold my action.
Okay, I'm going
Is-
to hold.
yeah.
The Revenants. I just have them all moving on, the same turn, because Revenants are going to close distance. On poor Frank.
They don't want to do this. No, no, no.
You don't have to do this.
Frank,
Yep.
what is your AC?
13.
Okay.
Hang on a sec. Aniki, can you hear them now?
Okay. Well,
What's that?
the first one hits with a nat 20.
Oof.
Ow.
The second one will miss. The third one misses so hard it falls flat on its face. That is for attack 1.
Wah, wah.
Oh, that's annoying as shit. Okay. Sorry, not anything related. My sound was not working. All right, now it is.
I need to double check your rage. What does your rage do?
Damage resistance. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and
Okay.
slashing damage.
So you take half damage.
Okay.
You will take 9 from one of their first attacks.
Okay.
All of them,
I'm not.
as a bonus action on their turn, get to take a second swing. I will roll each individually. It's a 17, a 16, and a 4. So the one who fell
Ow.
flat on its face cannot get off the floor. The other 2, on the other hand, do hit you, correct? Your AC is 13?
Yeah.
Okay. The first one, 17 halved. We'll call it 8, because I'll round it down. The second one,
Yeah.
take 7.
Ow.
Indeed.
Can I retaliate?
You did hold your action. You may retaliate against one of them.
The one in front of me, like right next, to the right of me.
Okay.
So I get only one attack, right?
Correct. I believe.
Okay.
Let me actually double check your rage and make sure that's accurate. When using strength with either a weapon or unarmed, deal damage to your target. You gain a bonus damage that increases as you gain levels as a barbarian. Strength advantage, you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. We're not going to worry about that. There's no concentration spells to be worried about. Okay. All right. You may maketh
So
thine attack. If you are looking at your sheet and you go to the attack button,
Yeah.
Did you poke
actions, Great act.
yep,
Yeah. Great
where
act.
it says hit/DC, go
Yep.
ahead and smack.
Wow. No smack.
I'm going to guess that didn't go well.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, no. 8 does not hit. It definitely does not hit. I believe Panna also held an action. Would you like to take one now?
Yes, I did. First things first. The one that hit Frank, Hunter's Mark.
Cool, there's
Using bonus
2 that hit
action,
Frank.
right?
Which one do you want? The one directly in front of him or the one off to
The
the
one
side?
directly in front of him.
Okay, Hunter's
Hunter's
Mark.
Mark on that.
Let me really
Hunter's Mark is
quickly-
prepared. Can cast without expending a spell slot 3 times per long rest, which I believe gives me an additional 1d6 damage to it. Correct?
Yes, and I'm going to mark it with because I don't
Okay.
have. Oh no, not that. Wrong button. Go ahead.
Okay. Second question: Hunter's lore. By having that there, is that another bonus action for me?
Let me check your sheet and see what Hunter's lore looks like because I am not familiar with
When-
that skill.
When a creature is marked by your Hunter's Mark, you know whether the creature has any immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and if the creature has any, you know what they are.
Okay.
It says bonus action
It says
on
a
there. I
bonus
wasn't
action,
sure.
so
Okay,
you
so
can-
I can't use it this turn.
I've got him marked for next turn then.
Okay. Easy enough.
All right. Second point then. Main action.
Yep.
Is we are going to we're gonna go shoot that little. We're gonna shoot him with
Your
the,
DC is 15.
Yep, that's fine. So let me go find my. Hang on 1 second here. Okay. All right. So longbow. +8. That's a 16.
Okay.
So that is 1d8 plus 3 damage. 4 plus 1d6. No, not. Hang on. I've done this wrong here.
Wait, was that a
So that's an
16 to
addition-
hit? Hold on.
That was a 16 to hit.
Okay.
Correct. So it takes a total of 8 damage with the additional damage from my thing there. Unless it has any form of like damage resistance, we'll figure that out from there. But
Okay.
I deal 8 points. Whatever actually hits it is determined by you.
It did hit it. It will take 8 points of damage, so.
Okay, perfect. All right, and that is all that I can do.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Attacks per action says 2. Do I have another attack?
I don't know, do you?
You're level
We're
5.
level 5 now.
Oh yeah, we're level 5. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do. Would you like to
Okay.
hit him again?
Yeah, I'll try another shot.
All right, give it a shot. DC 15.
That's a 25.
Jesus.
Dirty 20. That's
Oh,
a 17
dirty?
on the
Okay.
roll.
Okay, a dirty 20. That's fine.
Yeah, dirty 20.
How do we know if we have 2 attacks or not?
It should say it. on your
You
sheet.
have 2 attacks.
Yeah, it should
So,
say features and traits.
yep. And then it says actions, attacks per action 2. It tells me here.
Yep.
So 1d8 plus 3, that is 11 plus 1d6. 17 plus Colossus Slayer. So I'm using that this round, which gives me an extra 1d8.
Okay. Tell me what the damage is.
Wait, wouldn't that mean I could have attacked him twice another
Yes.
time on
Yeah.
my last
Yes.
round?
Okay. So
You need to know your sheet. I won't know your sheet.
that is 24 points of damage.
Okay. Very well done. He is not looking so great.
Oh well.
Rangers, they're kind of fucking useful. Nico, if you would like to take your second swing, you can.
Okay.
DC 15.
I'll take my second swing. Yeah.
Kill him.
I hit it.
Okay. And that is on the one directly in front of you, correct?
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
I think I have something special about that. Give me a sec. When I rage.
No, Frank, I'm seeing a
Yeah.
13, not a 15, honey.
No, that's damage. Great actually hit. That was 22.
Oh, okay, yes.
Give me a sec
Yeah.
because there was something about my weapon that I can like roll twice for damage. Just let me check for a sec.
Frank, it does not matter. That one's toast. It had
Okay.
6 health points left. It's toast.
Okay, bash.
Okay.
Also, my rage is extended for the next turn
Okay.
because I did an attack.
Okay. Perfect. That brings us to Senor Nav.
I can see this guy right here, kind of through them, right?
The one that is behind the one that just died? Or the one that's right next
No,
to...
not the one, not the this guy. The
Yeah,
one
I'd say
next to the one.
you've got line of sight on him, and to be fair, Frank and Panna are short. Significantly shorter than you, so yes, you can see it. Unless they're jumping
Excellent.
up and down in front of your face. And even then, I would question
guys
how they're
doing that?
jumping that high.
You're making me do trick shots.
I mean, they could try. So you're looking at this dude, correct?
Yee.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna launch off one of my guiding bolts at him.
Okay, you're going to guiding bolt. It is. Wait, hold on. I'm going to double check because I need to make sure. Guiding
It's an
bolt.
attack roll.
It is
Excuse
an
me.
attack roll. That is true. So it is just basically their
I just
DC.
hit.
That's great. Okay, you just hit it. Now, what level are you casting guiding bolt at? Is my question.
It's first level because it's one of
Before
my.
you do anything, I just saw this because it's nobody has taken another action yet, right?
Correct.
Because I'm gonna use cleave with my great axe. I can do a melee attack
Oh,
on
okay.
another.
At that point, Nico, I'm
creature.
going to stop you because you've now got a Denaf's actual action turn. So
Sorry.
remember that for next round.
Alright.
And Nav, you can actually cast it at higher than level 1. You have.
I can,
yes.
but I'm using the ones that don't use my spell slots.
Oh, okay. You're using one of the ones from your star map?
Yep.
I have to double check your star map because I think you can actually do that at a
You can do it
higher
5
level
times.
if you wanted to.
Can
Technically, you could. I would allow you to, and I think you can cast one at a level 3 and one at a level 2 if you want. Or you can do 5 level 1s. That's up to you.
I'm gonna stick with 5 level ones for now.
Easy enough. You do hit it with a 15.
Or at least this one will be level 1. So I hit.
So if you need to, you can go to your spells and just tap the first level 46 Radiant.
14.
Okay. And he is also illuminated. That is fun.
So the next attack on him has
Advantage. Correct. Okay. I will get a little symbol. Hold on. Give me a second here. You, sir. I don't have like a little light bulb, so we'll go with this. That one is illuminated, and I will try to remember that that is illuminated, because they don't actually have one for illuminated, which is annoying. Damn you, roll 20. Alright. That brings us back to El Topo de Roundo. Oh dear Frank.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the one below.
Okay, so the one that's currently illuminated?
Yeah.
You have an advantage. Roll twice.
Okay. Not 20.
Yeah, the nat 20 fucking
Hell
takes
yeah.
it. Add 1 to the nat 20 counter. And if I
Thanks,
remember
right
correctly,
now.
we double your damage. So you
Okay.
do L smack,
Double
roll
the
damage, and we'll
dice.
do it twice.
Okay. Give me a sec here. I just need to.
I will tell you right now, if you get higher than 8 damage, you kill it.
Well, 16.
Yeah, it's dead. That one is dead. You literally hit 16. Which is all it needed, and that's before you double it.
Okay.
Let me go to that guy, and then I will poke him. Not that one.
But
I have like 18 different things.
the crit is not double damage. The crit is 2 times.
That's double
It's
damage.
just
2d12
double dice.
before.
That's fine.
2d12.
You hit it on 16. You're fine. It's dead. It has done one whole roasty toasty collapsey.
Oh,
Leave.
well, there's nothing
Cleve,
else.
take
I
a second.
can-
There's a. You can move. There's one right behind them, Nico. Unless you'd like to
Like
save
a-
those for Skane.
Okay, I can. Well, I move forward.
Yeah.
Get close to them, I suppose.
Let me actually just. Bloop,
Well,
delete.
just imagine if I move, can I do a second attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can. Okay. there's nothing
Movement
stopping me.
movement is its own action. Like
Okay.
it is its own thing. You can move at any point during your round, because I've done it where I've cast a fireball and then fucking moved.
I have a
then
question.
hit a cantrip.
Cleave, my cleave ability does not
Mhm.
count if I have to move before I can cleave, right?
Hold on, let me read Cleave.
Because you can make a second melee attack against a second creature within 5 feet or the first that's within your reach.
I mean, you could have stepped up onto it at the start of your turn. So it's still within 5 feet because it was directly below you and now in front of you. So you're literally just turning to smack.
So can I hit?
Yes,
the
you
other
can
one?
hit it with a cleave, Nico. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. Okay. Punch.
No, not punch.
No,
Smack.
hit. Yep. Smack. 19.
Slice.
Yes, you do in fact do a smack.
I do a smack.
It is taking a hot fucking minute to come through. Why is it taking a hot minute to
And I
come
got a
through?
19 and
I don't know.
13 damage.
13 damage? Okay.
And I will do I'll start second attack. See frenzy. I will also do a frenzy attack.
I think frenzy you have to declare at the start. Yeah,
You
that's
can-
that's
if
with a
you use a
reckless
reckless-
attack.
If you use a reckless attack while rages it. Okay.
Yeah, it's you did not use a reckless attack, my friend.
Okay, it's a different thing.
Correct.
Okay.
It is a
okay,
different
fine.
action.
It's just a just give me 1 sec here. I just need to check something with my weapon mastery. Once per turn, if you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can. No, that's not it.
That would be the cleave.
Yeah, there is a little something. Give me a second.
If are you a
Great weapon master?
no, what's
Yeah.
it called?
There is something that I can like because I know I've seen it
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
can,
If you're the, I can't remember what name of the barbarian it is. What type of barbarian?
savage attacker, right? I can roll the weapon damage twice and use either roll against the target, so I can roll damage twice.
No, that's
So I'm gonna roll damage again. Okay, I'm gonna use the 13.
Yeah, I
Smack.
figured. Okay, so you got him with a 13 damage. That brings us to Skane. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Turn Undead on the guy.
Okay. You would like to make it try to run the fuck away.
Well, it's a bit more different than that. So it has to make a DC 15 check.
Right.
If it fails, it's incapacitated, frightened, and it also takes 48 radiant.
Jesus.
Yeah. See, you're undead.
Okay, so you pick up your holy symbol. Would you
Yeah.
like to,
Because I'm guessing the sword isn't, flashing.
The sword is in fact not flashing.
Yeah. Yes. I would like to bedazzle them with the holy symbol.
Okay, you wish to bedazzle them with a holy symbol. Hold on, let me make my roll. It meets it with a 15.
Oof. Okay.
Does it still take damage is the next
No,
question.
it has to fail.
Okay, it has to fail for the damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well-
Well, I will.
And womp womp.
Yeah, womp. I will use my bonus action to healing word, Frank.
Okay, you're going to
Womp.
healing word, Frank.
Yeah.
Healing
2d8.
word is 2d8. All right. You may go ahead and roll your 2d8. Unless Frank would like to resist, which point I would not recommend that. That is silly.
No.
Did that test?
Did you roll your 2d8?
I clicked cast and it didn't do it.
Oh, no, you actually have to... Okay, so when you're looking at your sheet,
Yeah.
you don't just click cast. You actually have to click the little, 48 plus
9
4
damage.
under effect. Okay, there you go. All right, heal up 9, Frank.
Yay.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, that is the end of your turn. This guy is still up. He is still shambling. It is now Panna's turn, and this is not the one that you had your hunter's mark on.
Yep, that one's dead, so I could
Yep.
reactivate that, but nah. I'm gonna cantrip it instead. I'm gonna
Okay.
use Ray of Frost.
Okay. And I have to read Ray of Frost because I don't have all these things memorized anymore.
That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack on target. One hit, target takes 1d8 cold damage. Speed's reduced by 10. Damage increases by 1d8 when you reach level 5, so it's at 2d8 right now.
Yep, and it's already listed on your effect, so go ahead, smack it.
7 points of damage.
Okay. is still standing.
So that's action 1.
Yep.
Actually, or cantrip's bonus.
Cantrips are full actions.
Okay, cantrips
Yeah.
are full
Yes,
action.
it is.
You
Okay.
get
It is
action.
listed as one action. If you have a question like that, you can actually click on the name of the spell and it'll pop it up.
After I ask that question. But that uses my action for this, so however,
You can also go to your actions and
Yeah.
filter by bonus actions.
oh, I've done that here. Yeah, I don't have anything else I can really do on a bonus action, so I'm gonna hold off and I'm just gonna keep kind of the distance I'm at right now.
Okay, that's fine because the barbarian's in the front.
Yep.
It is now its turn. Frank, your DC is still 13.
Yeah.
Its first attack whiffs. Not as whiffy as the first attack, but it whiffs. Its second attack also whiffs. This guy can't aim for shit, apparently.
Ouch.
And that is its turn. Because shambling backwards would put it into a attack of opportunity, and fuck that.
Yeah.
Is Frank's AC 13?
Yes,
Yep.
his base AC is 13.
Oh.
I believe he
really
has an
low.
armor charm.
An armor charm. Ooh.
Well, no, well, it kind of is. Like, it doesn't make a difference whether I'm naked or I'm wearing I think leather is like 1 AC more. If I was naked, I would have 12 AC.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's your con and your dex? Because that's your barbarian.
Yeah.
It's 10 plus con plus dex.
His con's a +4.
So yeah, so that's 14.
It should be way higher than.
And then what's dex?
Well, it's the automatic whatever is calculated I have here.
Yeah, so what's your dex?
I'm sorry, no, his con is 1.
Okay.
Oh.
And
And then his dex is 1.
okay,
Ah.
so yeah, 12. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So he's got his leather
crazy.
armor, which puts him at 13.
My rolls for my class were shit, okay?
Sorry, I
That's
was
why
looking
I'm
at the
an idiot.
saving throws because he gets a +4 on con. But
Yeah,
because
no,
he's
it's,
raging.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not great.
Stupid camera, stay put.
Anyway, I'm
You're
gonna
what we
buzz
call
my
a
turn.
glass cannon. No, it is not. It is Nav's turn.
Nav's
Poor
gonna
Nav goes on
move
5.
up. Nav's gonna move up just to get line of sight on this one,
Okay.
and he's going to use his cantrip Starry Wisp.
Starry
on it.
Wisp. Okay, let me read what the hell Starry Wisp does.
Essentially it's the same thing as Ray of Frost, just stars.
Astral.
Okay, on a hit it's 1d8, so your DC is still 15. Have fun.
Yeah.
You hit it.
I rolled 15 again.
Okay. Pop that 2d8.
Love rolling 7s right now. And 12 damage.
And it is dead.
Yay.
Huzzah.
Or dead.
Yes, it is now re-dead. Congratulations. They are all gone. You are now alone in this chapel.
I will.
I understand this is the worst place to say this, but the dead give me the willies.
Indeed.
Nav's gonna walk up to the altar and just see what's on there.
I will rummage through the bones for any sort of identification or anything.
So we have somebody who is looking over the altar and somebody who is rummaging through bones.
Frank is going to. Well, there's nothing much he can do. Like he's just gonna like look over his wounds a little bit, but like yeah.
You may go ahead, those of you who are rummaging, looking over the iconography, things like that, make me a religion check.
Religion.
Yep, religion.
E.
Nat 20.
Damn.
9.
Oh.
Oh, I got a 12.
Okay, well. Nav, you recognize these are symbols of the Morning Lord. Looks very similar to Lathander. TC with your nat 20. The Morning Lord here is not the same Morning Lord as back on Toril. Not anymore, anyway. There was a time he went by a different name. It was about 500, 600 years ago.
Okay.
On Toril. I forget the name he actually went by. Give me 1 second. I will get it for you.
Okay.
Ah, here we go. So yes, Nav recognizes it as Lathander, the Morning Lord, but maybe a little older somehow.
I'm sorry, you
TC
went robotic there. What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nav recognizes it as Lathander, the Morning Lord, just with a strange sort of twist on the iconography, which, given spatial difference, yeah, that's possible. You, on the other hand, recognize it as Amarantor.
That is odd.
And you recognize Amarantor as a neutral good god. Feel free to utilize that information however you like.
That explains why the fireplace was saying that its knights have fallen.
Wait, what?
Well, you were in the main hall doing whatever the hell it was you were doing and making a lot of noise. That's fine. The fireplace in the room came to life in the shape of a dragon and told us that its knights had fallen and that we should help them see the light once again. But that explains this. If these were its knights, and they have indeed fallen to revenancy. But this is not the normal Lord of Light either.
What's the difference?
Well, Lathander is... What is Lathander's known? Lathander is still neutral good even before this, correct?
Actually, I believe he is lawful good. Let me double check. No, he is neutral good.
Okay.
You are correct.
Okay.
It was would you like the canon response to him?
Sure, that'd be great.
He used to be... I'm sorry, it's Amernator.
Yeah.
That's a fucking name. So the god Amernator used to be a whole god. He was considered the commander of creativity as well as the god of the sun, things of that nature, but when it came to the Second Sundering, which was a rather large fight amongst all of the gods, he was broken down into the Amernator that is around now, and Lathander, who is specifically the god of the dawn, the god of the coming sun, as opposed to, the whole sun and the whole day. Basically, it was a diminishing of that god's power by splitting it into two. They're both still neutral good gods, but Lathander tends to be more viciously against anything that's undead, particularly vampiric, whereas Amernator would give leeway to those who were neutral good or chaotic good or lawful good.
So, this is a temple that was set up prior to the Second Sundering. That is more the interesting part of this. It is to the whole god as opposed to the Morning Lord style of things, which seems kind of in contrast to what Valaki had. Was Valaki also using kind of the same symbol? Jess, I should probably ask here.
If you're looking at it, throw me a perception.
Yeah. $16.
From your recollection of what you saw in Valaki, it's the same symbol. No one really looked that close at it back in Valaki to be able to differentiate it from Amernator versus Lathander. You just kind of walked past it because it looked like Lathander, and you had other things to focus on, like wolves, piss posts, children being hung at the gallows, the unerringly creepy, plastered-on smiles on everyone's faces, and the soulless masses. You kind of had other things on your mind at the time, but now that you're really looking at it, yeah, it's the same symbol.
So I'm going to rewind my statement about 2 seconds then, as opposed to... But it's the same symbol we saw in the signs at Valaki, which is different than what we were there, now that you think about it a little closer. It is just an interesting thing that this is an older... This seems to be much an older faith. Either Barovia has been that caught off from that long that they have not heard of the split, or someone is still holding power by the old gods.
Huh.
Was there any when we were at the Abbey? Was there any iconography there?
There was, but it was not to the Morning Lord.
Okay.
God damn it.
One could arguably think it would probably be to Saint Markova. But that's not really a god or a deity or anything like that in Faerun, so it's very difficult to tell.
Okay.
It's not anything you're particularly familiar with.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the same symbols as this place too.
Yeah, no.
So, hey, did Dragon Face tell us how many of those fallen knights there was?
Not that I'm aware of. I didn't hear it say it.
Yeah, just making sure because, just in case there's like more of them around.
For the edification of the players, no, it did not in fact tell you how many knights there were. It just said
Wonderful.
there are knights. Okay. So you've got 2 staircases, one to the north, one to the south, and then you have a door, which if I'm not mistaken, and I will double check it.
Seems to door to the cemetery.
Well, the door here, where I am pinging, is barred. It literally just has a giant bar across it. The staircases on the north and the south just seem to lead up to the balcony.
Oh, jeez.
That's just above us, right? We can see the balcony.
Yeah, it's 60 feet above the chapel floor. It's a balcony.
And there's nothing really of note on the altar.
No. There just seems to be some holy symbols for the Morning Lord, which none of you are clerics of the Morning Lord, so... Oh, all hail the cheesy overlord.
Mine is here too.
All hail the loafer lord. Mine is somewhere
Okay.
down here. I don't know where she's at the moment. She's probably laying on the couch.
Yeah, she's,
Mine is
My
snoring.
dogs
There you
won't
go.
hang out with me in here.
That's because your dog tries to eat cords.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. How are you doing, kitty?
Yeah.
We have, in fact, successfully succeeded in our first combat. Good job, guys.
Woohoo!
Yay!
I was gonna say that was
Killed
the first
things.
fight. Yeah,
It's like
Yep.
I was going to say, that's the first time
4
we've actually
episodes
done
in,
the
and that's
breakout.
your first fucking combat.
That's impressive for Curse of Strahd.
This is my first combat in DnD in the last, I'm gonna say 20. I think it's been 20 years.
Jesus.
It's been like at least 15 since I've played regularly. So,
All right,
Was it 20
so
years ago?
where would we
Yeah,
like to
I
go,
think-
gentlemen? You can go up to the balcony, you can go
Last
through that
Saturday.
door, you can turn around and come back the way you came. Where you want to go?
there's other things to check out on this floor before we go upstairs or outside, I would think, personally, but that is just me.
rummaging still.
Rummage, 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 rummage,
Rummage, rummage,
rummage,
rummage.
rummage, rummage.
So, by the way, just to be clear, like this, the stairwells is just going to the balcony. We can see
Yep.
up there, and doesn't seem to be anything up there.
Not that you can see. There's, I mean, it's wooden boards above your head, but you can see where the balcony's at.
Well, I might
Mav's
have
gonna
like,
walk up this one.
Okay,
I'll take the other one.
okay. You guys get up to the balcony. There's no one up
Nothing
here.
there.
I'll just come back down then.
Nav waves.
Nav is waving at you from the balcony.
I'm the king of the world.
Did
And I've gotten
we
the other cat.
ever go over what these were over here?
I need to actually look at the map. Hold on. Can you ping again? Over there?
those were
Here
statues.
and
That's one of the
here.
statues. Yeah, those are the two statues.
They're just statues.
Yep,
Did
they're
we
just
really
statues.
examine them at all?
No.
Not really.
I'm gonna go to one of them and examine it.
Okay, you're annoyed now. I'll put you down.
You are staring at it. It is staring at you. It appears to be a statue.
Or its eyes following me.
I mean, it's a statue, and that is actually a recorded phenomena. So, yeah, kind of. Although, actually, would that work with a Warforged?
What the eyes are tracking, moving around?
Mm-hmm. Where you feel like its eyes are following you, even though the eyes don't actually move?
Okay, here's the thing about that: the eyes on the statues. Unless the statue, the eyes are carved in a certain way, it will not have that effect. The effect you might be thinking about are paintings. And here's the thing about paintings: people think it's like a 3D thing, like the eyes are recessed to make it seem like they're following you around. That's not actually what it is. It literally is just the way you draw eyes. It's one of the reasons when you draw, you have to draw the eyes last. Since it's a 2D pictures, if from one angle it seems like the eyes are looking at you, even if you turn the picture, it will still look like that because it's only like thins out the image. So like it's more like the
Okay.
proportion of the eyes.
So, no, it doesn't look like they're following you.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Oh, interesting. You learn something new every day.
Yep.
This is why you asked the artist in the group.
Actually learned that one on the Disney tour.
I'm still waiting for my nav concerning.
I was
Picture.
It's in the works, okay?
I'm still waiting.
I have a concept in my head. Like give me some time.
I haven't let one drop this episode yet, so
Yeah, you
No,
haven't.
you
I'm
haven't.
actually impressed and slightly terrified. You might say I'm a bit concerned.
Oh.
Right.
By the
So,
way,
okay, we're rummaging. We're staring at statues. They are, in fact, just statues. That light is still on, by the way, in that room.
Before we go further, like, does anyone remember the shadow of a winged thing in here? Because if I'm not mistaken, there's still a dragon somewhere in here with us.
Oh yeah.
If there is Mr. Stonecutter, it hasn't landed.
Okay. So you said there was still a light in this room?
Yeah.
Okay. In the room I'm in or in the chapel? Sorry.
No, in the actual like dining room.
In
Okay.
here,
It's
right?
coming from the chandelier up above you. It is literally the only light you have seen in this place.
What exactly did the fireplace say to you again?
That its knights had fallen. Show them the light.
This may be stupid, but should we bring them in here?
Might not be a bad idea.
Okay.
I'm just kind of spitballing.
Got that. So I'm gonna go back, grab one of the knights, and like drag it back here.
Okay.
Does
You
anything happen?
drag the bones.
Yeah, I drag the bones. Well, as many pieces of the same thing. Like, hold on.
Nothing happens. They're bones. You can see them.
Okay,
They're bones and some leather and chainmail.
Okay, I'm just gonna carry like all the remains back into the light in the room here because that's
Okay.
what
That's
that's what the
Yes, we
dragon.
may be taking it too literally, but
There's
It's
nothing wrong with
Frank.
this.
It's Frank. So
it wasn't even you who started this one. I did. Is this a stairwell, like up to the second floor in the like main hall area?
yes. And there's also that bank of 3 doors on the lower right-hand side that nobody has checked.
Oh, that I'm standing right next to as
Yes,
well.
you were standing right next to one of them.
Did I manage to get all like the remains into the room?
Yes,
the light?
and nothing has occurred.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back here. I'm just gonna go back to like one of the chimney, poke my head in, and yell into it. Hey, got your knights into the light. You good?
It does not yell back at you.
Okay.
So,
Once I'm done that, like I'm just going back here to everyone else.
We examined this area.
Okay. We are opening that door to the bottom, huh?
yep.
Not yet.
Okay. I will wait
Frank,
before
do
I
you
start.
feel anything on the other side?
I think it's been more than 10 minutes. I'm gonna activate my last tremor sense.
You don't feel anything.
There's nothing on the ground on the other side. And I
Alright, I'm going
pointedly
to open
say
the door,
not
then.
on the ground. Or touching walls.
Neb opens the door then.
As you do, rubble is strewn throughout much of this vast chamber, caused by the partial collapse of the rooms above it. On the pink marble floor, fallen chandeliers lie amid broken chairs and other furnishings. Thick webs stretch from wall to wall, and moving among them are too many giant spiders to count. 8 beady little eyes on each of the giant spiders, just looking at you.
Neb waves.
I suppose it counts as not underground.
For humor's sake, amid one of the webs, one of the giant spiders rears back on its hind legs and waves its forearms at you.
They seem friendly.
Anyone want to make a nature check?
Yes, please.
I can do that.
9.
25.
Skane, would you like to also make a nature check?
No.
Okay.
Well,
These
I
two
don't
have
think
it.
Skane sees them.
The skein
I'll
small
Yeah.
chapel.
quickly
Yeah.
cast Speak with Animals on myself.
I would wait on that until I respond to your 25.
Ah, okay.
So, I don't know how much about spider behavior you know. If a large spider is rearing up on its hind legs and waving its forearms at you, that is not friendly. That is, I'm going to fucking eat you. That is, I'm about to attack you.
I retract my previous statement.
And that's actually a fun fact in the real world, by the way. If you see a tarantula waving its forearms at you, it's about to attack you.
That checks out. That makes sense.
They are not happy little creatures. They are, in fact, assholes. Either that or they want to mate with you. It's one of the two. And since you don't have 8 limbs and skitter about on webs, chances are it's not trying to mate with you.
Hey, let's not change the
Damn.
spiders, okay?
God damn it.
Interspecies erotica is a thing.
We are not playing that game. They are about here-ish. And here-ish. And here-ish. And some are back here-ish. There. Basically, the webs kind of go from here to here and back.
Now I'm just gonna walk back through the door and shut it.
Okay. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place. Fair enough.
Shall I light it on fire?
I mean, I do have some alchemist fire on me.
Oh, yeah, you do.
You guys do
that-
have alchemist fire. That is a thing.
That won't be necessary entirely.
I don't know. It depends on how much you really want to make them angry. They are giant spiders. It would probably take more than that to kill them.
I would hold off on that for now. Let's explore the rest of this place first, and then we can find out if maybe there's anything in there that we might need.
Also, how about we push the door, the big table behind us against the door?
That's a fantastic idea, but I think there are 2 other doors on the other side that may also lead into that room.
Yep.
Well, at least they're not gonna burst through this door.
3, 2, 1.
No, they're not bursting through the door.
Okay.
I will explain it once we have vacated the area.
No, I understand. I have to make the comment.
It's fine. They're not bursting through the door yet.
No, that's better kids for now. Yes.
But now that I think of it, Frank is gonna ask the others, like, wait, what were we supposed to do here in the first place?
We're
What were we
supposed to be
looking for?
searching for
A treasure.
knowledge.
Okay.
Double check, make sure it is the knowledge. I think it is.
It is. Knowledge is the house of the dragon.
Yes. In hands once clean, now corrupt.
So, any fancy papers on the knights we just
Nope.
reburied, I suppose?
No fancy.
How about we go to the second floor, see if there's anything good up there that is
Okay.
not spiders.
Yes, good call.
Okay, so we're gonna go up to the second floor. I'm assuming you're going through these staircases, correct?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, do we? There's a doorway up here. Like, do we want to check what's up there?
You could go that way.
This door. Are you talking about
The door.
The one back in the
that one
barred
that I just
door
banged?
back in
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just like crack open the door and have it look see in it. What's in there?
5 barrels lie in wooden braces along the wall of this dark, moldy storage room.
Nice. I look in. What's in there?
They seem to be wine barrels.
I give a knock on the side to see if they're filled. Or like they're cracked open and like you can see the cobwebs inside.
None of them seem to be cracked open.
Is
As
there
you're
a
going through and knocking on them, and they sound hollow.
Oh,
Make me a perception check.
oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm in the room with him. Can I do the
5.
same?
Roll a 5, Nico.
Yes, and I have a +3 on perception on top of that.
Oh, you rolled a 2.
Yeah. 5.
Okay. Neither one of you notices it. I now need you both to make Constitution saves.
Ugh.
DC 15.
By the way, I do have danger sense, and I think I can. I have advantage on con save. Let me check.
Are you
30,
raging?
20?
Say again.
Dex saves.
No, it's not a rage. It's not a rage thing. Danger sense, not a rage thing.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
it's
talking about your
advantage
danger.
on
I'm
Dex.
talking. Yeah, I'm talking
on
about
Dex,
your
not con.
saves.
Yeah. No, but I was having something that was not rage. It was just
So-
Dex.
Hannah stays on his feet. Frank,
Yeah.
your ass hits the floor again.
Yeah.
As behind the final barrel in this room, as you're going through and knocking on them, you hear a startled shout.
Hello.
You can hear some scurrying, as if something is trying to draw back into a corner.
Would we, the rest of us, hear all this?
Yes. It's hard
A
to not
shout.
hear a shout.
Is
Yeah.
it like humanoid, or like something
humanoid.
like that? Shout.
It's humanoid. Until you get around the last barrel, you're not going to know what it is.
I'm gonna go like have a look. See.
Man.
Anyone in there?
Yeah. You guys see a dusk elf dressed in bright, colorful clothing. Seems to be wounded.
Oh. Does it look like one of the Vistani?
Yep. Absolutely does.
Hello.
Do you need assistance? I have been paid to help you people.
What do you mean, you people? And who are you?
You are Vistani, right?
His eyes narrow at you. Because you clearly don't look like you're Vistani, so how the fuck do you know I'm Vistani?
Oh, well, I met some of your people on the road. Kind of have a long-term contract to help out you folks if I ever meet them. By the way, this is only in Frank's head. Like, there was no such contract for real.
No.
Frank just thinks there is.
Yep.
Hannah's
Have you
just gonna
seen
look at Frank,
Annabelle?
but not correct him.
Have you seen who?
Annabelle. Young girl
I
dressed
have.
like me.
Description, please?
Describes
No.
the girl that you guys saved from the bag.
Oh, yeah, we some asshole tried to drown her. We took care of it. I mean, we took care of the guy. Girl is fine. Your friend Annabelle is fine. She went back to your people, I think.
I must go. And he starts trying to get up, but you can see his leg is pretty badly damaged.
No, well,
Nav will make his way over there.
Okay. Is Skane going with, now that he's heard a shout from elsewhere in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's debating whether or not he's going to keep yelling at the sword.
You appear to need assistance. Would you like me to examine your wounds?
I will be fine. I must make it back to camp.
You'll go
Needle
faster
blight.
if you're not wounded.
He's starting to try to limp toward the door. If Annabelle is back with the camp will be moving. I must find them.
It won't take very long.
We have healers. It will be fine.
Yeah, but if something eats you on the way, it's not going to be fine.
He'll actually slump down against the recently fixed bust as he is trying to shift his way towards the door. Because somehow the drunken one actually made sense. Fine, but it must be quick. We do not come here. We do not come to this house.
I mean, seems like a wise decision. Like, there's giant spiders in the room to the south.
Spiders are not the problem. Dragon ghost, that is problem.
Dragon Ghost?
Dragon ghost. I did not stumble
Nav
when I
looks
said
back up
this.
to the ceiling again.
Oh no, you mean Argynvost.
No, I mean dragon
Not
ghost.
Dragon Ghost. Oh no, it's pronounced Argynvost.
Who's on first? The Barovian edition. So
But
he is now
his leg
slumped.
appears to be injured, correct?
Yes, his leg is definitely injured.
Oh, yeah. I'll do medicine stuff.
Okay, you will do medicine things. You don't want to just cast a healing spell on him and
Did
let him go.
Nav was just gonna put his hand on him and do cure wounds on his leg.
Okay, easy enough.
I
You're
was gonna
looking at
just
it.
make a fucking splint with some of the wood from the barrels.
No, that won't do much. As you're looking at the leg, you can see like hundreds of tiny little needle holes in his leg.
What happened to you?
Needle blights while I was looking for Arabelle. It's the only reason I am in this cursed house. He turns his head and spits as he says cursed.
Needle blights?
Would Nav understand what that means? What a needle blight is?
You guys can go ahead and I would accept arcane nature, arcana nature.
Nature.
Let me
16.
10.
Would anyone else like to add to this? There goes Frank.
see. 2.
Skane, would you like to arcana?
No, I'm
or-
good.
Okay, you do. All right. At an 18, yes, and a 10, yes. Needle blights, they're creatures. It's all in all, it is an angry woodland spirit, and they inhabit thorn bushes and things of the like, and they become shambling thorn bush creatures. Tend to be very aggressive. Tend to not go in singles either. They tend to go in groups.
Yeah, shrubbery girl.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this. It's already written in here.
I know, but I had to make the comment.
All hail.
And now Shrubberygaroth has found his way over here. God damn it. I was attempting to avoid that on my channel, and then they put needle blights in my path. I don't get an option here. So we are curing the wounds.
You would have gotten 18 points of healing from
Okay.
me.
Easy enough. It seems to perk him up quite a bit. The wounds stop seeping, which is nice. And he will stand up using the, not fallen over now thing. Test the weight on the leg. Ah, very good. Which way did my tribe go?
I kind of tried to point him vaguely in the direction of where I think Arabelle went, but I tell him like it's been 6 days since we've seen them.
But Arabelle made it back with the rest of the camp, yes?
She did not want us to follow her, so we kind of like took care of her the best way we could, and she went into the woods.
I hope she was not
She
attacked.
chose to go it alone.
I hope she was not attacked. I will go find them.
Oh, good luck, man. Tell Arabelle we said hi if you find her.
He'll kind of vaguely wave as he starts less shambling and now more occasionally hobbling toward the door. He's still injured, but not, grievously so. Congratulations, you've done a good deed.
I double check in the room if there's not any like maybe a bottle of wine or something left over.
Everything in these barrels turned to vinegar ages ago.
Doesn't mean Frank is not going to give it a try.
It is not good.
Okay.
It tastes like vinegar.
Yeah, Frank's just disappointed. And like, yeah.
I'm sorry.
His disappointment continues.
In a pinch, sometimes vinegar has to do.
And
Well, I
and
mean,
you
if-
will note that there is, in fact, a name of a winery on the barrels.
What's the name?
The Wizard of Wines. And it seems to have once been a vintage named Champagne de l'Estampe.
Huh.
And yes, that is actually the name. No, I am not making that up.
Right now, I think
Hannah, you
someone
are up
France
there
is
in
very
that corner.
angry.
Give me a perception check.
That was very, very close to a natural 1, but that is a 13 instead.
I'll hail the dice gods. They're being kind tonight. You notice an outline on that wall.
Oh?
Almost like the back end of a door?
Before I do this,
Mhm.
before I do what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Find Traps.
Okay. There's no trap.
Okay. That's going to mark the cast. All right. I'm going to try and see if I can push it open.
It swings open. Into the den where you had a conversation with a fiery dragon in a fireplace. Bless you.
No, that was me miming falling through the door, kind of.
Bump.
That was different. That's strange. Oh, connection from wine cellar to winery. Oh, to for sitting room. All right, this makes sense now.
Good job.
I will rejoin the others.
Okay.
I think that is all we can learn on this floor without having to go kill a bunch of spiders. Let's take a look at the next level.
All right.
Let's go up. I tried not to get close to the doors on the bottom.
We wish to go up. You may now please to be going up.
Damn, we could have gone from. Didn't know there was doors up on the balcony.
Oh well.
There we go.
Starts at Q18. Okay. Two stone balconies flank the main foyer. Balusters carved to resemble knights in shining armor support their elegantly carved stone railings. Weapons and shields festoon the walls along each of these walkways, while alabaster busts of handsome men flank the hallways that lead to the north and south away from the foyer. At the west end of each balcony is an archway that leads to a spiral staircase going up.
Wait,
Did the statues still seem to be of the same guy?
Depict various human guises of the dragon, yes.
Okay.
All the same sort of facial
General appearance,
structuring,
but
different hairstyles, denoting different ages in history, etc., etc.
I would currently advise we do not open the doors over by the side Navizon until we have determined a few other things about spiders. Just in case.
Like whether
Good
or not
idea.
they can jump?
Precisely.
Wise plan. All right, we
Listen,
have now all...
we might just have to burn the place down.
Listen, sometimes
Let's prefer
fire is
not to.
acceptable.
Yes,
Nico...
Vesuvius fire is fully acceptable,
Yeah,
but
sorry,
yes.
I was trying to find my the button for the.
Honk, are you going with them, or are you exploring something else on your own?
No, I'm with them.
Okay, you did move you. Okay. All right, beautiful. Where are we going, gents?
I'm gonna have a look see at the door here. Crack open the door and
At that door.
this door here.
Rhiannon, come on. Okay. The contents of this room are draped in cobwebs. Between curtained windows stands a black marble hearth with a sculpted mantelpiece, above which hangs a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a wry smile and a thick mane of thistledown hair. Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with a rotting mattress and wooden posts carved to resemble dragons. Across from the double door stands a tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open, revealing a dark, empty cavity. The only other piece of furniture is an overstuffed leather chair that faces the hearth.
it's not green velvet, is it?
No.
If anyone else gets that reference, props to you. Anyway.
They really like
Uh,
dragons in this dragon temple.
I'm
Not a
going
dragon
to-
temple, it is a dragon house.
I'm going close to the hearth and poke my head in again. Like, hey, you in there?
It is not, in fact, in there.
I'm gonna have a look see around the room, see if there's anything to pick up, or like it's just like nothing except crap.
It seems like this was a guest room, so the idea of it having anything in it, unless they had a guest before, all the knights decided, is pretty negligible. Also, all hail the tiny feline overlord.
Aw.
Yay! Kitty.
All you can see is an ear and the collar. Want to say hi to chat?
And two green dots floating in the void.
She does not want to say hello to chat, but she is going to stay on my lap, so I'm going to feel like an evil villain here.
Feel like? I mean, sorry.
Hey, listen, I don't have to be the villain. They've written all the villainry for me.
Oh, I know. I'm giving you,
Now that we're closer to the ceiling, am I seeing anything else in the shadows up there?
Or what are you trying to look for?
Well, there was the dragon ghost.
Okay, so
That,
we're trying
greeted
to
us as
hunt
we
for the
came
dragon
in.
ghost.
Yes.
You do not seem to notice a dragon ghost.
Damn.
Welcome to Fatal Frame Barovia edition.
Listen, I've been looking for him since he growled at us when we got in here.
Dragon Ghost.
He didn't growl at you, he hissed. There's a difference.
Or hissed.
Yes, he hissed. There was a hiss.
Well, I suppose I will make my way to this room then.
Okay, you're gonna make your way to the other one, which is 26. Two beds with torn canopies stand against opposite walls with a tattered rug lying on the floor between them. Set into the far wall is a fireplace, black with soot. A soft hiss issues forth from the hearth.
Ooh. Yo,
Pose.
you in there?
Nico.
I make my way there.
Yeah. Yes.
One, make a Constitution save.
I knew it. It was a gas leak.
What? Oh, not 20.
Yay, you
No
don't fall flat on your
way!
ass. Another nat 20. Number 2, roll initiative.
Ew.
As a small, bewinged creature hisses at you, jumps, beats its wings, and floods the room with soot and smoke.
Assuming that initiative rolls for all of us in the room.
Yep. Everybody who's in that room, make an initiative roll.
11.
Welcome to combat number 2.
7.
Nev's on 11. Hannah is on 9. Frank is on 7. I'd say, Skane, have you made it into the room with them?
Nope.
Okay. You read about the mephit that you're now fighting.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
What?
A smoke mephit.
What's that?
It's like a little demon kind of thing, imp-looking creature. Long nose, little clawed feet and hands, wings.
They're
Made
little
entirely out of
elemental
smoke.
creatures.
Yeah, it's a little elemental creature.
It's
that's
like
probably the
yeah,
thing
like
we
you said,
had
it's like a
to-
little elemental imp.
Yeah, more or less. And
that's
he will
what
be
we,
going on
wasn't
as
in-
soon as I find my fucking... You? No, it's you.
So it wasn't the dragon we saw in the hallway, in the lobby.
You don't know.
I mean, it's winged and it's hissing.
It's going on 20.
Ugh.
Ouch.
And I don't know if you want to count nat 20s for me on initiative or not.
I'll throw it on there. Why not? Because it's anytime a nat 20 shows up, it's interesting. That brings the total up to 10 for the campaign.
Okay.
We're at double the
nat
level
ones
of
are we
nat
at?
20s versus nat 1s currently, which I have just cursed us by saying I will fully admit and apologize.
Good job. Well done. Well
You're
done.
not really sorry.
Rhiannon, do not try to play with the dice. They are not real dice. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. All right. Well, Frank is right in its fucking face. It is going to take a swipe at you.
Oy.
It will not hit you.
Yay.
It at you and misses. Which brings us to Nav.
All right. What do I want to do here? I am. It's like like here, right? Like right in front of me.
Yes.
I don't have a whole lot of things I can do to things very up close to me. Would I be at a disadvantage for rolling a range spell?
Yeah.
That's still probably better than me trying to hit it with my stick.
Quite possibly.
So first one, 17. All right, 16 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit it. You need a 12, so.
and 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
It is now illuminated.
He can't go invisible now, guys. You're
Huzzah.
welcome.
That brings us
Yeah,
to Panna
That's all I got.
at 9.
Okay. Question on. I'm gonna cast True Strike. I want to make sure I'm reading this properly. You make one attack with the weapon used in the spell's casting. This attack uses your spell casting ability for the attack and damage rolls instead of using strength or dexterity. So that just I cast this and it uses my regular weapon damage. Is that correct?
I mean, it's got a damage of 1d6 plus 3.
That's where it comes to cantrip upgrade. Whether you because it tells me I can deal normal damage or radiant damage.
Right.
Cantrip upgrade, whether you deal radiant damage or the weapon's normal damage type, the attack deals extra radiant damage when you reach level 5, 1d6.
Okay.
So that's the upgrade there. I'm just trying to figure out whether it uses
So,
my regular
yes,
weapon or
it is
not.
your regular weapon, and then if you
Okay.
upcast it, or, I'm sorry, it upgrades to it, you get the 1d6
Yeah.
plus 3.
Okay. So...
So you can it's basically your normal damage, and then you get the 1d6 plus 3 on top of it, and it's automatically radiant.
Okay. Then I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use that the True Strike cantrip on that.
Okay. Your DC is 12.
Okay. That is not a problem. That's an 18.
Yep.
So... one moment here. Let me get back up to the proper 1d8 plus 3. So that is 4 plus the
1d6.
1d6 plus 3. And that's an additional 6. So that's 10 points. And you hit it this round, correct? Nav?
Yes, Nav had it this round.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, it did take damage?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to burn Colossus Slayer for it, too.
Okay. Rhiannon, lay down. Lucas.
Jesus. So that is 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage total, or another 11 on
Total.
top of? Okay.
Total. That's attack 1.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, because that's a spell, so it would consume my whole action. It's not an additional attack. Never mind. So, alright, so that's 11 points of damage to the smoke muffet.
Okay. Frank.
Ideal whether or not it goes through. Who knows?
I'm not gonna rage for this because it just seems like a little like imp.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna attack it.
Okay. You need to hit a 12. You hit a 12.
Barely.
Meter
Also-
exceed.
I'm gonna also like use my true rolls for that attack for damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with a 9.
Yeah, you didn't have to. It had 5 hit points left.
I don't know that.
So as the Mephit dies, it leaves
He's
behind a
not trying
cloud
to
of
play with my
smoke
dice.
5 feet around it, in all directions. So Frank, Nav, both currently blinded for the next minute, or until you walk out of the way.
Yeah, just gonna, back away. Kitty, stop trying to play with the virtual dice. They're not real.
But I keep trying to tell Rhiannon, she's not fucking listening to me. Okay.
So yeah, Nav's gonna try and back out of the smoke to be able to see again.
That is not pleasant.
No coughing though.
Cough,
Like,
cough,
both
cough,
of us are
cough.
like,
Although
cough, cough.
Nav doesn't have to cough.
Cough. Cough.
So you guys are actually coughing, and then just Nav's going, cough.
Okay.
And I apologize to Jess's chat about the sudden influx of quotes there. Or posts there.
Did we have
So,
quotes
anyway.
going out?
No, posts. I have I just had a bunch of my stuff that runs every 30 minutes run.
Oh, that's fun.
So
Right, so Skane,
Apologies.
as you arrive, you see smoke billowing out of that room.
Going to look at them like, what happened to you?
Frank's face is covered in soot.
Yeah, some type of smoky winged little thing.
Very good. Carry on.
Okay.
Seems about right.
Yeah, that's it. Where are you guys headed next?
Once the
still up
smoke
here.
dissipates, I'm gonna look the room around a little bit more.
Okay. There's nothing else of note in the room.
Still,
Other than a black curtain
okay.
that you can see
I'm gonna
kind
move
of
it.
hanging. Okay. It's a curtain.
The
Curtain is a
curtain,
curtain.
nothing hidden behind it. Okay,
Just a curtain.
perfect.
I'll go over to the other room.
Okay. They've
Look at
already
that.
been through that room.
Oh, they have?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's just another
Yeah.
guest room. These seem to be guest quarters. Guest rooms. This is not where the knights stay. There's none of that. We are now
Very
headed
well.
back. 25.
And I will begin to make my way over to the other side.
Okay. And you guys are in 25. Okay. Over there's not really much to speak of. It is some ruined bed chambers.
Nothing interesting we're finding.
No.
Papers, nothing.
I mean, I can read through it real quick if you would like, Rick.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
So the south end of the ruined bed chambers, whichever ones you are looking into, has collapsed, exposing the chamber to the elements. A few furnishings lie broken and fallen in the debris from the level above. And the wooden floorboards are in fact creaking, and you can in fact see cobwebs, or webs of some kind, hanging off the destroyed edges. You may be
I
hearing
wish-
some chittering.
I wish to peer upwards. Is the roofing still intact?
Whatever is on that level above you does not seem to be. It seems to be in the same state of collapsed disrepair as the level you're currently on. As if something hit up there and then crumbled that and these rooms that you're standing by, and then, the area of the ballroom where, in fact, there are a bunch of giant spiders.
Do I see anything winged and hissing?
No, there is, in fact, nothing winged and hissing over here. That you can see, anyway.
Very well.
Well.
I will begin to go this way then.
Okay, so we will go rejoin everybody else in the hallway. This T-shaped hallway has branches to the west, east, and south. 3 arched windows in the north wall look out over the foggy grounds. Ceiling is about 20 feet high. Got a couple of doors.
Left or right?
I'm have a look-see in here. Anything interesting?
You need to make a strength check.
Ooh,
That door does not seem to want to move.
what door?
There is a door there, Nico. I said it ends in 2 doors.
Oh, okay, I just saw it now. I didn't see it. Sorry, my bad. Sure. Let me do a strength check.
Yep. You must hit a 20.
Not 20.
All right, then.
That'll do
Again.
it.
Goddamn. Okay. So you are able to break down the door.
Can I say I just walked up to it, just kicked it, and it just fell down?
Sure. You can have the rule of cool on that one. I'll let you have it.
I just walked with
As you look into this room, tattered and faded drapes cover the windows of the circular room, and empty torch sconces line the walls. Broken bunk beds and armor stand strewn along the floor.
broken armor,
No, the armor's not broken.
pieces of armor. You said on
Yes.
the floor. Not full pieces.
Armor
of
stands
armor
are strewn on the floor.
armor stands are still
Mhm.
okay.
And broken bunk beds.
I have a look-see around.
Are you going in?
Yes.
Roll initiative.
Yay.
I need to find these. Please hold on.
At 20.
Jesus.
Not one.
Six.
So does the armor actually do anything before I go in there, or is it like?
Oh! Someone has done a thing. So this is what you will be looking at. I'm sorry, I need to see who did the thing real fast. Give me 1 second. Hey, Gamer, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you.
Hey.
And since subs do cost $5, I will be very nice. Because you guys seem to be finding all of the fucking combat. Meanwhile, Skane's on the other side of the building.
Which reminds me.
Vibing.
Yeah, Skane is just out here vibing. The rest of you are not doing well. TC, it doesn't count for you, but thank you for
I
the
know it
resub.
doesn't count for me, but I meant to do that at the start of the stream, but you were still on getting ready, and I forgot to do it afterwards.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna actually delete that, because I do have. Alright. Bloopty. Ah, bloopty. Ah, bloopty. So. There's
What?
that. Yep. Ooh. And they will be going on 10. Okay. What you see appearing from the darkness of this room that was previously empty is as Frank walks into the center of the room, a burst of magic shoots out along the walls, and from the crumbling ruins of mortar and stone step 3 ghostly figures dressed in full armor, and they do not look happy to see you. As they approach, they hiss out one word: intruder.
Tabachnak.
And we have entered combat rounds. Nav, what are you doing?
I suppose I'll be shooting the one in front of me.
Okay.
Hit him with a guiding bolt at level 3.
Okay.
I'll use 3 of my thingies.
Okay.
And
Your DC is 16.
at 20.
Damn.
God damn!
So at level 3 already.
They're just running into everything tonight. Yes, they are. I'm looking forward to it too, Jeff. I'm very much so looking forward to it.
Okay, so it's already applying. I was like, it says 12d6. What the heck?
That one takes 28.
No. So it takes 12d6. It's already doing like the modifier on the thing. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
it should
actually
automatically
really
do it for you.
D&D.
That's why I wanted to use D&D Beyond. That way you don't have to math. It maths for you.
41 points of damage.
Jesus.
Oh, he is not happy. He's still up, but he's not happy.
Oh god. Nab just gets startled, like,
Fair enough. You said the one in front of you, so I'm going to assume it's this guy, right?
I was thinking this guy.
Oh, you're thinking this one back here in the corner?
Yeah, because I'm in the hallway still.
We have determined this is Radiant. He has been illuminated.
E.
and looking rather displeased. Well, it's their turn now.
Ouch.
This lovely ghostly bitch is going to phase through you and behind you. Hannah,
That makes
not
sense.
Hannah, I'm sorry. Nav, what is your DC?
16.
Okay. This will make 2 attacks.
That'll hit.
19 add 5 is 24.
Oh, fuck.
15 add
And
5
both
is
hit.
20.
That's 2 hits.
Uh-huh. The first one,
Did we get our 5 temporary hit points from Scan this morning?
I don't know, did you?
Nope.
Okay.
Wouldn't have.
You take 9 on the first hit. And 10 on the second.
Oh.
Mostly
19
ghostly,
total?
knight number 2 being this one here, the second blue boy, the second blueberry, is going to take a swipe at Panna.
All right.
What is your AC?
15.
He also gets 2 attacks. 9 add 5 is 14. He will miss his first one. 11 add 5 is 16, however.
Okay.
Rolling damage for the second hit. That is 8.
Okay.
Frank, the one with the red border, is looking right at you. Second verse, same as the first. Attack 1, your DC is 13, correct?
Yeah.
19 add 5 is 24. That one hits. 17 add 5 is 23. That hits. 6 add 3 is 9 for your first hit. Wow. 2 plus 3 is 5 for your second. That one did not do well. That one was kind of like, eh.
Ow.
But please do remember, you are not in rage at the moment. Therefore, you take all of it.
Yeah.
My guy was just real mad at me.
I mean, to be fair,
Wonder
you
why.
hit him for almost all of his hit points. He is kind of a little pissed off.
Well,
So, batter up on the initiative order. Panna.
All right. Well, I've got something pissed off in front of me. We're gonna melee fight this because
Okay,
I'm
so
way
you're
too
gonna-
close for range.
You're going to go for the blueberry, correct?
Yep.
The blueberry to your north. Understood.
All
Your
right,
DC
so-
is the same as theirs. Please hit a 16 or better.
First attack is not going to hit. Neither is the second. So,
Okay. We have a whiff and a whiff.
but I am going to bonus action hit it with Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
what does Hunter's Mark do?
Hunter's Mark is something for me. Basically here, I deal an extra 1d6 points of damage to it.
Okay.
Okay. That was
Do I
Hannah's
hear
turn.
any of this fighting, by the way?
Oh yeah. You hear the booming intruder, the screaming nurse noises as one goes floating through. Nav. Yeah. You may start making your way across. I would say you could get probably about to the end of that southbound hallway. Frank, on a 1, it's your turn.
The southbound hallway, do you mean
I'm
like
gonna punch
here
the
or
red
there?
one. Oh, I'm gonna rage first.
Here. Okay?
Okay.
You rage.
So, where
Frank,
is
get
it?
big mad.
Okay, here's your rage. I'm raged. Okay.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna go big mad on the red one.
Okay? You're gonna go big mad on the red one. DC is 16. The DC has not changed.
Well, I missed the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack. Wow.
The dice gods giveth, and the dice gods taketh away.
Yep.
Elwith, are you wanting to extend your rage?
How
It is
many,
a bonus action.
Rage is still lasts
attacks
until the end of my next turn.
I believe it is the end of your turn unless you extend it.
Give me a sec here. Just gonna look. Rage.
I'm going to double check.
When actor follows through. All duration. The rage lasts until the end of your next turn.
Fair enough. All right. We are back at the top of the round. Rick, if you want from down at the end of that hallway, you can roll initiative. And I can add you to my list somewhere.
7.
Okay, so you go before Panna, but after the ghosts. Okay. So, Nav, you
Alright,
have
Nav's
one
gonna
in
use-
melee range.
Yeah. Nav's going to use
Yeah.
his bonus action to activate his starry form.
Okay.
Then and what you see is all of a sudden lights start appearing like underneath the clothing, the little bit of clothing that he has on, like in his like chest. And if you look closely, they show up in the constellation of the Archer.
Okay.
Oh.
There is now a bright light in a 10-foot radius from him, and then 10 feet out from that is dim light. So it is very well lit down that area, particularly for Skane, who is not directly in line of sight of you. Now you see light. You see mostly ghostly, and then light.
As part of that, I'll do that after this. I am going to try to hit him with my Starry Wisp.
Okay. That is a ranged spell, is it not?
Yep, but because of my Guiding Bolt, I have advantage, so it cancels out.
Yep, it cancels out your disadvantage, so just make a straight roll. Still same DC.
14.
Nope. 14 does not hit.
Then I'm gonna use the continuation of my bonus action to do to activate the Archer skill from it,
Okay.
and it'll be another ranged spell attack, so also at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna use the Starry Wisp roll. A hit and a hit.
Okay.
So it'd be 1d8 plus 5. So, yeah, 1d8 plus 5.
I'm waiting for it to go because it's being stupid on my end because it's Saturday or it's a Sunday night. Apparently everybody's playing this.
So 6 plus 5, 11 points of radiant damage.
Well, to be fair, the 6 was enough to do it. With an unholy scream, this formerly well-illuminated ghost, as soon as I can get to a space where it'll fucking let me do what I need to do, thank you, vanishes. It goes elf.
Yay.
Whoop.
I hope that's still visible on. Yes, it is. Okay, beautiful. Yay, that is one ghost down, and now Skane is just preparing to run the rest of the way. Don't forget, Rick, you can actually move double if you dash.
Mhm.
Just as a friendly reminder, but now it is mostly Ghostly's turn. I have one that still wants to stab a Panna directly in the face.
Okay.
Remind me again, what is my DC?
15.
First attack does not hit. That is a 1. A nat 1 at that.
Wah, wah.
Second attack is, however, a 17 plus 5.
Okay.
As 1d8 plus 3, so you may take 6 points of damage, my good sir. Hey,
All
Katie.
right.
Mine was really pissed off at me.
Yeah, yours was really
Wonder why.
unhappy with you. The dice gods giveth.
For real though.
All right. So, okay, I've marked my down my damage. Perfect.
Okay. The second one is going to try to smack Frank. I just need to double check the thing real quick. So for the record, Frank,
Yeah.
in rage,
Yeah.
you have resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to let you know right now, if I hit you, you're taking full damage. It is none of
Yeah,
the
because
above.
that's not whatever it's doing me. It's not one of those.
Correct. I'm just letting you know in advance. No, not necrotic. I'll tell you what it is after. 13 to hit. 1. No. 2. Also no.
Also, no.
You got lucky.
Yay.
It is now Skane's turn.
Could I squeeze past?
Past Nav? Yeah. I'd let you
Uh,
squeeze past Nav.
Yeah, I apologize.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
You go ahead.
thank you, like I said, thank you, good sir.
Oop. It's the old Midwestern, and I oop.
Would I be able to get behind Pan?
Yeah, you can get
To be
behind
able to
Pan.
See them.
Let me just squeeze on by you there.
You just get him past you, dear.
Yeah, and I'll try and use my second.
For ease of things, I'm going to put you behind this wall, but you're not actually behind the wall.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 'Cause it's like,
These are massive. The space is not quite so massive, but yes, you can in fact see either the one that has been smacking the ever living shit out of Panna, which is this guy, or you can take a peek at the one that's been stabbing Frank.
or could I use turn undead on both of them?
I think it's
It's targeted
radius.
one. No, it is targeted.
Is it?
What's
You
that?
may do one and then the other, but it is targeted.
What turn undead?
Yes.
From
what I read
your
from
choice
yours.
within 30 feet.
Yes.
Yeah. They both need to make a DC 15.
Okay. And that is a wisdom.
Wisdom, yes.
All right. That'll just be a straight 15 for both of them. Nope.
Nope.
Absolutely
Oh.
nope.
Holy shit. Oh, I gotta roll the 40 for 48.
Let's see how angry something's about to get at you.
Do I have to roll 2 sets of 48 for each one, or
I'd say just
is
do
it just
one.
a number for both?
Yeah, it's just a number for both. They have the same hit points.
Shit, that dice is spinning on my screen. What the fuck?
It does that
17.
for both of them.
Yeah. Well, one number for both, yeah.
28. Okay. And what is the rest of the turn undead, real quick?
What's that?
Incapacitated. Okay, so they're incapacitated.
Incapacitated and frightened
Okay.
for 1 minute or until they take damage.
Okay. I will hold on. Let me figure out a cutesy little symbol. We'll do this one, and this one. So we have incapacitated, scared. Okay, they're both incapacitated and scared.
I like
And then I
this
have to
one
remember what
scared.
incapacitated and scared are for conditions.
Incapacitated, they can't take actions. Frightened, they gain disadvantage on all this shit and must try to move away from me, I think.
Until
Until they take
they
damage.
take
or anything.
damage. Yep. Okay.
But I think
then-
as part of them being incapacitated, I don't know if they can move.
They So incapacitated, they can move. They just can't take actions.
Yeah, they can't swing at you.
Mm-hmm.
All
That
right,
makes sense.
Hannah, it
Yeah.
is your turn.
Hey, whoa,
Oh,
hey,
wait,
whoa.
hold on. What?
Hey, what?
What?
If I perceive blood on any of my companions,
Oh, yeah.
Well, me.
And some
Nav
motor
is
oil in the
leaking
case of
oil.
Nav.
oh,
Yeah, none of them are looking particularly happy at this moment.
okay.
But I believe the current worst off amongst them all. Hold on, let me. Because you've all been tracking your damage like good little D&D players, right?
Yeah.
Right.
If I had to put a number to mine, and I'd feel like I at 24 or 43.
2150.
Jesus,
I mean-
and 2539 on Pana.
I'll just mass healing word.
Okay.
8 all of them.
Everybody may heal 8.
Yay.
Thank you.
I understand.
Huzzah, cleric.
Absorbs back into.
Huzzah,
Huzzah, cleric. I don't need to be playing anyway.
Yeah, huzzah, TC doesn't have to be the cleric for once.
All right. So, is that the end of your turn then, Honk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it is Pana's turn.
Bonus action Hunter's Lore on the marked. When I marked.
Okay.
So does it have any immunities, weak resistances, or vulnerabilities?
Immunities. Cold, necrotic, poison.
Okay.
Condition immunities. Charmed, exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poison, prone, and restraint.
Okay.
Weaknesses, it does not, in fact. List one. And damage resistances, because it gives you resistances, right? Or is it
Yep.
just the immunities? Okay, resistances too. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
I'm actually being rather nice, because otherwise I should have halved all the damage you guys did.
Yeah. So. All right. So Frost is gonna do jack shit on that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put my sword away,
Okay.
and I'm going to Oh wait, I only get one bonus action around, don't I?
Correct.
Shit, so I can't do that. So I'm gonna keep the sword out for this. I'll swap weapons next turn. But
Hold on. What is your intent with it?
my intent is to use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh on myself instead of using so that I've got now a magical source of weaponry.
Nice.
Your sword's a one-handed sword, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I've used my bonus action, and it takes a bonus action to cast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
so
no.
that's what I'm getting at. So
There you go,
okay.
that's fair.
All right, so instead of that, I'm going to True Strike.
Okay.
So Nat 20.
God damn.
Oh.
All right, so
The dice
that's
gods giveth.
rolling. Yeah, so that's rolling. It's rolling. I double that damage, correct?
Yes,
it's
but I would just
automatic.
actually just say straight roll because it is a resistance.
Okay.
Because it is with your weapon.
So that is 14 points of damage
Okay.
that's 14 points of damage without the double. So because of the resistance, it's gonna take that full 14.
It looks very unhappy at you.
And then with the True Strike,
You do get 1d6 of radiant damage, which
Yeah.
counts as magical damage. It will
Plus-
take all of it.
yeah, plus 3, so that's a 6, so that's 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And it is also illuminated.
Plus the die doubles because of the crit.
Oh, does that?
Yeah, it does.
It's
automatic.
Yeah.
all dice. All dice.
Okay, so that's 18 points of damage to it.
All right. That one is toast.
So on top of it, it's illuminated, but never mind.
Well, it was illuminated for the 1 second it existed. And then it ceases to exist. Okay. Frank.
Since I'm kind of angry at that thing, I'm going to declare a frenzy attack.
Okay. Your DC is 16, and please remember, it takes half. Because you do not have magical damage.
If you use reckless attack while rage is active, you deal additional 2d6 damage.
Yep, that is not magical. That's just an extra 2d6 on top of your...
Yeah. Right, so I first attack.
Okay.
First attack, so it's Zach, where is it? Whoops, sorry. Looking for my attack. There we go. Wow.
It said no.
Wank. It said no. Okay.
That's a nat 1,
second
by the way.
attack.
TC.
What?
That's a nat 1 for you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see the notice.
Second, I think I can do 2 frenzy attacks, or
Okay, so the way frenzy attack works, so
Yeah.
you have your 2 regular attacks. Your frenzy attack is a bonus action, but it exhausts you, if I remember correctly.
Let me double check. Because I can just read it.
frenzy.
You use reckless
So
attack while
reckless
your
attack
rage
is
is
different.
active.
Yeah.
Yeah, reckless attack is different
Right.
to frenzy attack.
So you have to reckless first, then frenzy.
Or just declare that for the
Yeah,
rest
no, I
of
meant
your turn.
reckless attack.
Yeah.
When you make
Yeah.
your first attack roll a turn, you can decide to reckless attack. Okay.
You deal extra damage to the first target you hit on your turn with a strength-based attack. To determine the extra damage, roll a number of d6 equal to your rage damage bonus.
Oh, I have it.
and add
Wait,
them
reckless
together.
attack, I have an advantage. I could re-roll it. I have advantage on reckless attack.
Yes, reckless attacks give you advantage. Frenzy attack
So I'm
is a
gonna
bonus action.
again.
Okay, you can give it a shot. But the dice are not happy with you right now for some reason.
Holy fuck!
Wow! That's another nat 1!
Jesus!
Wah wah.
The
Okay.
dice literally said, fuck you. I think it might be time for Nico to figure out how to dice jail.
Okay.
Wow.
It was just my first
Just trying
attack.
to find that soundbite.
I'd say that soundbite's justified. I'll allow it.
Okay, well, my first attack was just like dice gods hitting me, so I'm just gonna do my second attack. That's just normal attack.
Okay. Let's see if it hates you still.
No, it doesn't.
No, they
hate
didn't
me
hate
this
you
time.
that time. Okay. Roll your regular damage and then cut it in half.
But I can roll my damage twice to take the big better one.
My statement stands. Roll it and cut it in half.
So either
7 or 6. So 7.
yeah, 7, yeah.
Well, that one has now taken damage, and it looks angry.
Also, I think it has advantage against me now.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
reckless attack is. You gain advantage, but everything gains advantage on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Go.
Hey, Nav. It's your turn.
Yes. All right.
It
I'm
reads
gonna
first
walk
attack,
in-
Leo. I just read it.
Walk in the room to the point where I'm not in melee with it, but I am able to see it.
As a friendly reminder, you are 7 feet tall. Panna is like 3 feet tall.
That's true.
You could
Wait,
literally
so
just
accurate.
fire over his head.
Yes.
Listen, I want to burn his little hairs.
I think burning hair is the
Uh,
least of his concerns right now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna hit
very
him
true.
with a starry wisp.
All right. You may make your roll. No.
No. And
That is a
then
very
I
no.
get my I'm gonna use my bonus action to do my archer again.
Okay. You may make your roll. That
Keep
one
hitting the
hits.
archer, you know?
Nice.
That's a D8 plus 5. Yeah, D8 plus 5. 9 points of radiant damage. And that's my turn.
Oh,
Easy peasy.
he is displeased. And Frank's the one in melee range.
Ooh.
Advantage attack 1. Not that. Okay. So that is a 20. Not a nat 20, just a 20. Advantage attack 2. It's either a 21 or a 15. So the 21 will take it. First smack. 9 damage. Second smack. Please take another 9.
Ow.
Yeah, he's not happy. Particularly with you.
Well, fuck
Game.
him too.
You tried!
Yes.
And Skane, it's your turn.
Does the sword light up?
No.
Useless fucking item.
Just wait
Right
until you go
now.
against, the biggie bad evil guy.
Just for the rest of it, it's dog shit.
It already told you need to attack things that are evil.
This is
If
kind
it's
of fucking evil.
If it's not lighting up, that should be telling you something.
Yeah, but they're attacking us.
Yes.
Doesn't mean they're evil.
Just because they're angry doesn't mean they're evil. Angry does
It's
not
nothing
mean evil.
personal.
It's just business.
Well, in
God
their case, I
damn
think it's actually personal. So
It's possible.
Also, you're a cleric of the Raven Queen. You just these things are an abomination.
Exactly.
They're ghosts, yes.
Fuck it, Toll the Dead.
All the dead, okay. It takes 8 damage.
Succeed on a Wiz 15 throw.
Oh,
It has to do
yeah.
a 15 Wiz throw.
It's just a straight roll, so nope.
And if it's missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic.
Hold on. It won't matter.
Oh, necrotic.
Yep, it's immune to necrotic.
Oh, then okay.
That's why I had to double check because you said necrotic, and I went, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I just had to give a list to somebody. Is that on there? Yes, it is. Okay. All right.
See, I got mixed up because of the BG3 version where it can be radiant as well.
Yeah, no. I'd say this is just straight necrotic.
Yeah.
Grave
All
Domain
right.
Clerics, FTW.
Wasn't
Yep.
till I read it.
Hannah,
All right.
you are not in melee range with this one.
Oh, I know. So, we're still going to True Strike.
Okay. You may
So
make
with
your
that-
16 roll.
Good fucking Christ! That is another nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Roll twice. I'm sorry, no. Roll once, and then it still takes half, because piercing.
So, just curiosity question here, because my brain wants to parse everything here. Is that I just rolled an 11? So would that be 22 damage, and then I add the +3, or would that be I would roll 2d? Would it be still would it be so it would be 14 points, or would it be 17? That would
The
would it
only-
be?
It would be
thing that should
17
double-
normal. But
Okay.
also, it doesn't matter,
Yeah. Okay.
because dead.
Okay. Perfect.
The favorite words in the English lexicon of all Final Fantasy XIV players, doesn't matter dead.
And when are we hearing those words on Elfinut? I mean, sorry.
Never. Do not touch my son. Otherwise, suddenly all the dice will hate you. Alright, you have survived another combat. As you are
Yay.
taking a moment to look over your wounds and figure out why the fuck those hurt so much, you were not taking bludgeoning, or slashing, or piercing damage. You were taking force damage
Eek.
the entire time.
And so once you said it wasn't necrotic, I was like, oh, it's got to be force.
Mm-hmm. It's force. Would anyone like to make a Arcana or Nature check to figure out how much worse those could have been?
yeah, let's go.
You say Arcana or Nature?
Arcana or Nature? No, Frank gets nothing and likes it.
Then no, I will not.
I also
14.
get nothing.
A 14? Yeah, you do. Get a 10 or better.
Actually, fuck it. I'll try Arcana.
I had 8.
Oh, never mind.
8.
Never mind. Pana, you keep forgetting something, Pana.
The guidance.
Yeah, you've had guidance on
20.
you. It's 10
Oh,
actions.
so, yeah, so that's 11 then. So
Okay, then yes. If for whatever reason they wanted to, they could have gone incorporeal before you hit them.
That would have been mean.
They can go corporate all they want. I don't care.
Just remember this. I am a benevolent god sometimes. And maybe bear that in mind for later in case Frank decides to stick his face in something again.
He still might, but
I don't know. You,
I mean, the guy's
you
not very
summoned a
smart.
smoke mephit, and now you've had 3 phantoms pop out on your face.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little bit more careful. A little bit.
Really?
How are
Is he
you
really?
doing, by the way?
None of you are looking particularly happy, I can tell you that.
I mean, I'm 11 on 50 right now.
I will.
Do we want to
So,
shut
Crow,
ourselves
to
in
answer
here
your
and take a
question.
short rest?
yeah. Probably a good call.
You guys can. This room is clear. You may take a short rest.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys got a little mobbed there for a minute.
Oh, fuck me.
Poor Nav got hyper fucked.
Also come back on a.
Okay, so you got 22 for me? Is that it?
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to upcast. But I did click second level, so yeah, 22 for you.
Thank you. And just take a short rest.
Yep, just go ahead and take a short rest. Whatever hit
my
die
God,
you
wow,
can manage to get back, feel free, roll them.
Okay, which I think
I'm
that's
just. I've not been hit at all.
No,
Just happy.
Skane's over here
Skane's
fucking living
chilling.
large. With his 33
What
hit
are you
points.
guys complaining about?
Yes. Why are you guys complaining? I'm fine.
So I did the short rest and it didn't tell me my heal dice. Is there a way to find that?
So you have
I
to.
believe it's listed somewhere.
Barbarian hit die 1d12, total 5.
1d12, yeah.
Yeah.
What, do I use the dice or the short rest?
Yes, you can gain back 1d12.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I even get anything on short rest other than health.
You have 5d12 that you can.
Yeah, you can use up to 5d12 to regain your hitting
In
points.
1 day, is that it?
Yes, in one
You
day
only
until you
get
take a
half.
long rest.
You
Wait,
only
mine's
get
a
half
D10?
back on the long rest.
It didn't do anything when I took a short rest.
You have
So
to
you
roll
have
the
to
dice,
you have
Nico.
to select. You have to select how many dice you want.
Okay.
Roll the dice.
Yes, so it's
Oh.
little
And then hit.
d20 in the bottom left-hand corner.
Okay.
So I get back 4 HP. Okay.
Can I just roll a d12 because I kind of used the. Okay, no.
Yes, it's you
Whoa.
roll a d12. Even if you click the button, you have to manually roll. Plus your con. Hit dice spent. Yes.
So
How
I,
bad? Oh, sorry.
I think I think I got the health back. Okay, it's good. Okay. Cool.
So how bad are Pana and Nav?
I am after that short rest. I am looking. Oh, I am looking not too worse for wear.
I'm on 36 on 50, but like I'm
Yeah.
good for now.
I'm missing
I'm
2
not gonna
HP.
go-
I'm fine.
Nav? How are you?
Nav is at 41 of 43. He's
Yeah.
okay. So the only one that's still fucked up is Frank.
I'll give Frank another razzle dazzle.
That's because Frank keeps sticking his face in things.
I mean, isn't it kind of my job to do that?
I mean,
yes,
one would
but-
say presumably you should probably do that when you're raging, not when you're, not.
I'll give him a 23. What did I do? I wrote another thing.
Did you?
Yeah, I gave you 23.
Oh, okay. I'm full then. Thank you. Is this going to be a little bit longer because it's close to midnight and I do have work tomorrow?
We are actually about half an hour away from wrapping.
Okay,
So-
I'll think I'll finish it for the night then.
Yeah. I'd say unless you guys want to wrap here. We are about maybe half of the way through Argynvostholt.
Half? Yeah.
That might be a good point to wrap for the night then.
All right, then we will go ahead and wrap for the evening. I will remember where you are because your things are still there, which means I can start closing down some of the 18 tabs I have open currently.
I mean, accurate, but
You don't understand. And also, you guys may take a level. You have been face first in some fucking combat tonight. Please take a level, everyone.
We gotta kill things.
You have killed things. You
No,
almost
I'm
killed
saying
it.
we got to. I'm happy. Love killing things.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Unless TC, are you planning on keeping going for a bit, or
no, I'm probably
Okay.
going to call it a night here.
then we will find someone to raid. Any questions, comments, concerns, confusions, anything?
I'm good.
Nah,
I'm good.
I'm good.
Anything from chat?
I mean, I'm always confused, but
Well,
I don't
yes.
think it has anything to do
No,
with
no,
it.
no.
I'm
You're
always
always concerned. The concerning
Confused and
counter has
concerned.
not. Aha! He said concerned. Finally,
Ah,
finally. Everybody, first of all, take a sip.
Take a sip.
Second of all, concern counter goes up. Finally. But was that a good session? Did we enjoy ourselves?
heck yeah.
Fantastic. Straight Up Sean is actually doing split fiction, and I've been really interested in that game.
Yeah, me too. What's the do?
So have I. I've been trying to avoid any spoilers, so I will raid and
Yeah.
run, but
Yeah, well, I'm planning on raiding and running anyway myself. And next weekend we will be back again with more Curse of
Yay.
Strahd because this is a makeup session for last week because we skipped. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Straight Up Sean. Thank you guys all for coming out and hanging out with us. Thanks for being here, for supporting the charity and supporting these psychopaths that I keep dealing with. There were no piss posts tonight. Please do not piss on anything in this house.
so
Yeah,
just for
Ghost Dragon will
records,
kill us.
yeah, just for records, that is we've bumped up to a total of, we started at I believe 5 tonight. That is 15 nat 20s.
That is
10
10.
nat 1s, 11 concernings, and Frank is pissed on something 13 times.
And that is where we are. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with us. I will be back on Friday with some more something. And then next Sunday, we are back again with more Tales from the Mist, episode 5, wherein they continue going through Argynvostholt. This is going well for them so far. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being with us. I say unto all of you, good night. Good luck. We'll catch you next stream. Bye, everybody.